You son of a bitch.
That's what happens. That's what happens.
He did kill it. Anyway. Chad's got a new suit. He has a new suit.
It's an amazing suit, to be honest.
A birthday suit.
Ooh.
That suit may get me in my birthday suit.
Can't polish a turd, but you can wrap it in foil.
So, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Beer Dweebs United. You have myself, you have In the Basement, and you have Paul from PA Brew News here right now. I am currently just trying to open up some beer stories. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulty with my piece of crap $70 refurbished computer. So we'll see if I can change that. And yeah, it loads up the page, but it doesn't load up the page, if you know what I mean. It's weird. The whole page is blank.
Yeah, that's weird.
In both Internet Explorer and in Chrome.
Is that your Facebook? Is that your Facebook page you're talking about?
Yeah.
It could be just Facebook itself.
It could be, which would yeah. So let's just close this. Let's just come over here. One last do thingy-a-mabobby. We'll go to. So I guess what are you drinking, Christopher?
I am drinking from. Oh, hold on one second. From Jaw Drop Cooler Company. I'm drinking this Squirting Oranges, 7% alcohol, and it's delicious. And I don't care. Make fun of me all you want. It's fucking good.
And yourself there, Paul, what are you going to be drinking today?
I'm drinking Dogfish Heads, Palo Santo Marin.
Ew, beer.
And they're 12% alcohol by volume. And so far, it's pretty delicious as well.
Yeah, nice. Now I'm going to turn on my camera for a second. My face is right up at the computer, and so I have it turned off. I am going to be drinking, you know what, let's start with this. Well, let's start with, from Sleeping Giant up in Thunder Bay, their Northern Lager. That's what we'll start with. Yeah. So, that's where we're at. Just give me 2 shakes of a lamb's caboose. If there's any people watching, you can comment. Chris will watch for a second. I got stuff working, sort of. I had to cheat when I got it working. So I'm just opening up the news articles. Just opening them up. So how are you enjoying your new shift there, Paul?
Right, can't stand it. I absolutely hate first shift. All the people, all the bullshit, all the attitudes, all the angry exes, and
all the big wigs out there.
Yeah, I hate the day dwellers. They don't work well for me.
We call them daybirds.
Daybirds, I don't like them.
Yep. Daybirds.
We can't do anything. All the banks are closed when they get out of work. Everything's closed. It's very inconvenient.
Yes, see, everybody always wants day shift, and I mean, if I went out drinking every night, but I don't.
Mm-hmm. I always found like the perfect drinking shift was second shift.
Yeah, your second shift, what, 3 to 11?
Yeah, it's like basically like 2 to 10 or 3 to 11. So when you get out, the only thing really open generally is the bars. Mm-hmm. And then you can get drunk enough, but not too drunk because they close at 2. So you can get home in time to sleep it off before work the next day. But literally, that's all I did when I was on second was go to the bar after work. So it became a problematic situation. That's why third just seems to work out well for me. You do have those awkward 8 a.m. beer reviews, but, you know, it's...
Oh, so you must be an alcoholic because you work night shift, so you drink during the day beer reviews?
Exactly, yes. I drink during the day, so I'm an alcoholic.
Don't worry, we're in the same boat.
Mm-hmm.
I get home at, around 3 a.m., so it's usually like a 4 or 5 a.m. beer review.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, generally the sun is up and the kids are in school by the time the beer review happens. So yeah, definitely in the AMs. If I'm actually doing a PM beer review, there's usually a problem by that point in time. And third shifters do PM beer reviews. It's not a good thing. Lagery. It looks very lagery.
Doesn't it? It does have a little bit of haze, though. A little more haze than a normal lager. But yes, it looks very lagery.
You know the strangest thing is, and I like a certain amount of different like IPLs and stuff like that. But sometimes when craft companies try to do lagers, they overcomplicate it and fuck it up.
Well, see, that's the thing, right? If I'm drinking a lager, I actually, for the most part, would rather go to a macro lager than a craft lager. I mean, a craft lager goes out and they're like, hey, let's hop the shit out of this and all that. A lager should just be fucking drinkable. That's all it should be. It shouldn't be this big hop bomb or anything else. But like you said, I like IPLs as well. But if I'm just buying a lager, I just want a lager. I want a little bit of breadiness, maybe a little bit of sweetness, just that. I just want to be able to just drop it back.
And you want a little bit of clarity and very super smooth and stuff like, you want those things. Because I have, for instance, I've had a lager here, this Churchville lager from the Neshaminy Creek, and it's almost chalky. The sedimentation is so thick in it. I'm like, well, I can't drink this like a lager. You know what I mean? Like, and if you try to drink it room temperature, it's just, I mean, it tastes all right. It just, everything's just off the mark for a lager, for a good lager. And that's the thing is, like, I want a craft lager because I want to know quality ingredients and not chemicals and adjuncts and BS and blah, blah, blah. But I don't want it overcomplicated. I want it traditional and simplified.
Yeah, no, like...
I had a lot of lagers in Germany that were absolutely spot on perfect. But they were traditional German and Pilsners and lagers and Kolsch's from Germany, from traditional breweries. So I'd like to see more like a newly established craft brewery make a lager of that quality with, proper ingredients, everything like that.
Well, usually when you have a craft brewery do it, like you said, they overcomplicate it. They just make it too hoppy or too unfiltered or too this or too that, or let's throw in more ingredients than we need. And I mean, when beer awards happen and a macro company wins the lager competition, people get all up in arms. How did that? Because they make a better lager. That's what they're good at.
They made a more traditional styled lager that fits the
category. They're good at making a tasteless beer that just goes right down your throat.
I always call it the blowjob and cunt punches, the BJCP. And it fits that style better, and that's why it won.
Speaking of cunts, hi, Greg.
Now we have a bunch of comments, so let's just get to those quickly here. The better Greg is there. He doesn't say anything to this Greg.
I'm right here.
Anyway, he said he actually sounds like he's you too. He's like, something squirting here, but it ain't beer.
Oh, tasty. I don't mind that.
Evening, gents and Sam Squatch. Blueberry squirting.
Oh yeah, like that.
Jay says, saw the Pimpin'Suit on Instagram. Hope the Rhino's rocking it at his beer fest. I just might be. The better Greg also says he only drinks bleach beers during the day.
That's the better way to go.
Mr. Angus Wangus says beer makes anything possible. Greg says so does ganja. Mr. Angus Wangus says, are there any cannabis hemp beers? Yeah, there is, but they usually suck. So quick little chats here on some news coming out. From Newfoundland, Split Rock Brewing is aiming for a spring opening in northeastern Newfoundland. Split Rock Brewing. They will be coming out with a bitter, a red ale with rye, a brown ale, a stout, an IPA, a Belgian wit beer, and a cream ale.
Greg, what's that? A milk shark? What? Pineapple milkshake?
A milk shark. It's a pineapple milkshake with lactose, vanilla, and fruit. To me, it sounds like it's going to be an awful beer, but it's from Bellwood.
That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing.
A shark with constipation riding a candy cane strap.
Because it has a label, I think it's going to be a regular beer of theirs now, because otherwise they'd stick it in generic.
Good day, Nicholas. Good day, Nicholas.
Yep.
Tripod, yep.
The tripod.
That's
right.
Big.
The tripod.
Penticton, BC is getting another brewery. So Highway 97 Brewing is now open in Penticton. They also have Tin Whistle and Cannery. And there might actually be another one or two. I can't remember. I don't live in BC. It's off the top of my head. Anyway, they opened up with an amber ale, a red IPA, a pale ale, a winter blonde, a peated Scotch ale, and a premium craft pilsner.
Mm.
I'm watching Greg's reaction right now.
I actually heard the word peated. I have a peated ale here. The mort ale.
We are recording for
So
later
that
use.
sounds really good. The peated ale, the peated Scotch ale, tasty.
Yeah. Collective Arts is releasing 4 beers for their spring releases. Maybe we'll see some of these at the Albino Rhino Beer Festival. One is Radio the Mothership Imperial IPA, brewed with Simcoe, Mosaic, and Citra hops. Prophets and Nomads Goza.
There you go, Greg.
Collective Project New England Style IPA with Mosaic, Warnia, and Simcoe hops. And lastly, a dry hopped sour brewed with Nelson Sauvin and Citra hops.
Yeah.
Sour with Nelson Sauvin.
Ooh, sours.
I give him credit for creativity, I guess.
Mm. I have a possible beer fest update.
What's up?
My vacation got canceled because I have to go for schooling and work for work.
School.
So as long as nothing can get solidified by then, I will be coming to the beer festival.
Sweet.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
That is fucking awesome.
Picking up your sarcasm. It's awesome.
No, that it would be amazing if you were here.
Yep.
Just
So
don't bring in the
definitely,
Jag.
as long as nothing can get fortified, anything other changes, I will.
We're gonna party at the Rex Motel.
No pie.
Oh, wait a minute. We missed you last year, man.
Yeah.
Wasn't as big of a party.
It's gonna be a big party.
I mean,
Karate
we had
Garage.
I'll get the
Yeah, we had
Jag
radar.
ready so I can come up and break it down again.
Karate Garage Brewers are launching with a 30 beer collaboration tap takeover called Brucelmania. So Karate Garage Brewers is a collaboration brewing team formed to support charities. They will launch a 30 beer strong selection of wrestling themed beers for an upcoming tap takeover, Brucelmania.
Oh, boy.
Jeff Broders, the head brewer at Indie Ale House in Toronto, and Aaron Spinney, head brewer at Merit Brewing in Hamilton, are the pair behind Karate Garage Brewers.
I would like it if they make a Cocoa Beware chocolate milk stout.
Some of the names are Dwayne the Box Johnson, Stone Kolsch Steve Austin, Jerry the King Lager, Yoka Mizuna, an IPA made with Yakima hops, Bach Lesnar, a Bach made with protein powder, Razor Ramon, which is a rye beer aged on tequila-soaked toothpicks.
Ah, Chico.
Chad, why are you giving us this new?
Move over, Oak State.
Gimmicks.
Gimmicks.
Brutal.
The breweries of Muskoka are set for their first collaboration beer. So this is Sawdust City Brewing, Muskoka Brewing, and Lake of Bays Brewing. They have announced the release of their first collaboration beer, Pancake Breakfast Specialty Maple Ale at 6.3%.
Jesus.
No extracts, right?
The beer celebrates the upcoming 2017 Muskoka Maple Festival from March 21st to the 23rd of April. That's a long festival.
Chad, you mentioned wrestling beer, and Lee's here.
How are you?
Yeah, what's going on, Ree? What's going on, Ree?
Hello.
What?
Hello.
Ree?
Hello.
I'm
so
sorry.
Hey,
sorry.
the Ontario Craft Beer Guide 2nd edition is now available for pre-order.
Is that the one written by Robin and John Johnson or something?
Yes, it's the one written by Robin and Jordan St. John.
Oh, okay.
I'm not reading that shit.
No, I can't remember which one they was talking about, but I'd hit one of them. Now what?
You'd probably hit.
Was it Muskoka was actually a pretty like known brewery for some off stuff, not like off, but like bad beers.
No, that was Lake of Bays.
Lake of Bays. Okay.
I don't know. I'd say some Muskoka stuff's pretty garbage.
Yeah.
Muskoka's all around. Like they make some good stuff, they make some mediocre stuff, they make some bad stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, who made that? Who made the one with the lumberjack beard-looking guy on it? That was from like 2015, and they charged
The Winter Beard, that's Muskoka.
Muskoka.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That's
Like
the
stuff
one
like
that
that. It's like
that's
little,
the one that held back for a year and then charged.
yeah, held back just so they could charge more for it, even though it didn't improve.
Yes, that was them. Yes, that was
Yeah.
them.
And that was garbage. Overpriced
No,
garbage.
We didn't need to go there, bitter man. I'm just saying.
From the Ontario Legislative, Ontario MPPs vote on the 12th annual legislative beer sampling. So all the MPPs get together. They have their own little beer party, and then they vote. It's their own little beer awards. The speaker's choice. So the speaker of the House's top beer was Black Oak Pale Ale from Black Oak Brewing Company.
Sounds exciting.
Well,
In the
very,
ale category, they voted in Old Credit Amber Ale from Old Credit Brewing Company. For lager, they voted in Lug Tread Bose. Lug Tread isn't a lager though; it's a lagered ale. It should not be in the whatever.
right.
That's pronounced Lugo Tread. Thank you.
Logo, yeah, get it
Stout,
right.
Stout went to Russian Gun Imperial Stout from Grand River Brewing Company.
Ugh.
Pilsner went to Steam Whistle Pilsner.
Fuck off.
Porter went to Porter After 9 by Bob Cajun. And the specialty went to Skull Pucker Dry Hopped Sour Ale from Five Paddles.
Wait, did you say Skull Fucker or Skull Pucker?
Because I'm
Skull
fully
pucker.
erect
Oh.
now.
Theory.
I was excited there for a minute.
I knew that one of you would be. I didn't know both of you would be.
Oh no, I mean, there's two holes. There's two of us. What are
We're
we
great
gonna
at
do?
parties.
Yeah.
Especially if Lee brings the mask.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. I mean, that gets really kinky then.
I used to call him the machine back in the day.
The machine.
Excuse me. What other news do we have right now? Well, Lee, what are you drinking? And the same with you, Nicholas.
I am drinking Propeller's Irish Red, which is kind of a specialty for them, weirdly enough.
I am drinking Foghorn's Xylem Maple Rye Ale.
I say that boy is a bit not right in the head.
Shut up. Didn't ask
That's
you.
Foghorn. That's Foghorn Leghorn, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, well,
Very
When
badly
that's
done.
You bother me. I like any crazy news from the was it the Black Swan Brewing Company? The guys that did such a good job 2 years ago.
No news. They basically only make those beers. They make their Wild Child,
Mhm.
which is their Goza. Sorry, it's their Berliner
It's a
Weiss. It's their
Berliner,
Berliner
yeah.
Weiss.
They make
They make their Raspberry Wild Child, which is the same thing but with raspberries.
haven't had that.
They make an IPA and they make a porter, and they do all of them on normal pour, and they do all of them
Now,
on nitro.
did they do an English IPA and an American IPA?
They did the first year. I don't know if they still do
Because
both.
the English IPA was really, really good.
They are really, really good brewers. They just
Well, actually, I really like the fact that they focus on like 4 or 5 beers and make sure they do them right every time, because that's really good. Because there are tons of breweries out there that do 35 beers a year and 31 of them suck.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, I would like to see like 2 or 3 new beers a year come through them, but
Or at least one special beer every year.
yeah, just something different. Even if it's a collab beer, something with their name on it that's different than their normal lineup. But like I said, they now do at the brewery, they do regular pour and nitro pour of everything. So
Nitro.
Well, I kind of consider that like for a while there. I know they do a couple things now, but Trogs for a long time, their lineup was completely stagnant to me for a long, long time. Now all of a sudden, now they're starting to, all these different stuff. I know they do scratches at the brewery all the time, but as far as common consumer beverages from them, was very stagnant for a couple of years.
I mean, they've kind of become stagnant in that they've been open for 3 years now, and they've only ever made those 4 beers. But at the same time, they're such good beers that.
Now, isn't that kind of funny? Like, if you look at like today's market, that's considered stagnant. But then you take breweries like well, not excluding the macros. You take something like a Yinling, who's made basically 2 or 3 beers in the last, was it 287 years, and now all of a sudden they never were considered stagnant, but now they're doing all these new things and stuff like that. But now you get a
Well, when I went through them, about 8 years ago, what was it? They had the, and I mean they pretty much still make every one of these. They had their porter, they had the Lord Chesterfield, they had the light, the traditional. They had a traditional lager, a light lager, and a regular lager. What the difference between the traditional and the regular was, I don't know.
They have an amber, they have the premium, and then they have the light. And then they have the black and tan, the porter. Yeah,
which is the Lord Chesterfield mixed with
they have 6 beers. And now they have an IPL, they have a summer shandy, they have a summer wheat, they have I think they made an alt beer or a double bock, or they tried to. I'm not sure, but like, just
have you ever been to the brewery?
Even though you added 3 beers in a year to a 6, basically a centennial idea of a 6 beer lineup. That's pretty crazy.
They've exploded with their mediocrity.
Have you been to the brewery, Paul?
Oh, I don't. I try not to stay out of Pottsville because I don't want to get shot. And then,
two things.
The
one, it's a beautiful brewery.
Is next to Pottsville, so the Shamokin Pottsville. You get it.
I find the funniest thing about you saying you don't go to Pottsville so you don't get shot being that the first time we went to Pottsville, we drove in and half the roads were closed because there was a guy that just killed his girlfriend and was holed up in a church.
There you go, man. You don't go there. Them Haitian zombies, man. They fucking crazy shit.
Looking bath salts and
now. For any of you that have not been to Pottsville, the streets are like this wide. Well, no, they're big. They're big enough. They're all one-way streets, big enough for one car, basically. And the hills are like this.
Yeah, it's very you're going up them.
Sounds like some
manual car, and you're trying to, do the roll back to start up and not roll too far back. And yeah, it was an interesting time. But the brewery is an amazing little place to go to. You get to tour the caves underneath, which is where they were secretly hiding beer during Prohibition and stuff. So it's an intriguing spot to be.
Was it 13 years, 7 months, and 4 days of Prohibition, something like that.
It's no wonder zombies and Satanists both flourish in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we do, and werewolves. Yeah, about an hour.
I was never in Schmoken, but I wasn't in Schmoken, but we were in Pottsville, we were in Frackville, Ashtown.
I took my friend. My friend's a big Dawn of the Dead fan. Now, excuse me, Frackville has nothing to do with Dawn of the Dead. But I said, if you wanted to make a film in a mall that looked like you were in the 60s, you go to Frackville. Because nothing has changed since the day they fucking opened it. And he didn't believe me. And I took him there. I'm like, look, behold, the 60s. Oh, and he's like, oh my God, we should do a film here. I'm like, I know we should do a film here. This is amazing.
I'll edit it.
For a second there, I thought Chris was showing us a really lame golf club, and then I saw that was even more lame. It was a fucking selfie stick.
I'm going for a smoke. Fucking leave me alone. I gotta get back. I gotta see the chat.
Calm down.
Calm down, man. Hey, don't be crazy, okay? Just calm down.
Don't be crazy. Don't be so stupid.
Don't be so crazy and don't be stupid.
What do we got here? Jace Westcott is tonight. I'm drinking Long Dark Voyage to Uranus by Soda City, and it's delicious. My anus is pretty delicious, Jace.
Did they ever remake the Bloody Voyage to Uranus?
Yeah, that was tasty too.
I don't know if they ever remade that, but that was a beautiful beer.
Yeah, I love that.
I still remember Teabagged by a Ginger.
Mm-hmm.
Teabagged by a Ginger was another good one. Yeah. Captain Teabag from the same festival. Yep. Captain Teabag was pretty good.
Was it?
The funny thing is, they said that I got was it 10 bitter years, and like, oh, you just really liked it because of the server, and apparently it was a girl, and I don't even remember the server. I was just remembering killing that beer.
It was Erica.
Oh, 10 bitter years. You were served by Erica.
Yeah, and I don't even know what she looks like. I was like, oh, give me the beer, give me a beer, beer, yeah, good beer. And I was just because I was like, oh, this is 10 out of 10. I'm just gonna keep drinking this. And then I got a bottle of it. And I was like, oh, this is totally not a 10 out of 10. What's going on?
Paul, just basically imagine like a hippie chick, but like a hot hippie chick, and that's basically what she looks like.
Yeah. You see, then I came there again, and I was like, okay, I'll look for this bitch. And then I had 15 samples in the first 20 minutes, and then I don't remember anything after that.
all sex drive was gone.
Wait, what? It was there. It
Oh.
just wasn't focused.
Yeah. Okay, now we got 2 Chris laser.
Yeah, I'm going for
surgeries.
smoke. The other one's
Stick.
paused.
Let me rearrange the windows so that there's 2 Chris's on each side of Chad, giving him the old Eiffel Tower.
Oh yeah. That's much
That's too funny.
So did everybody like my new suit?
Yes, I thought you actually looked really good in it, Chad. I'm not even. I can't even make a joke about it.
Was it in that gay way or like really?
No, just he looked really dapper. He looked like he should be a
Dapper?
crime boss and
Okay,
like
you
an
used the
exploitation
word
film.
dapper in 2017. I'm done.
Hey, what can I say? He looked like he should be a crime boss in some sort of 70s exploitation
He
film.
is a crime boss, but more in that stolen child kind of way.
I made the joke of
Ooh.
totally whitening out Big Daddy from The
Paul got
Simpsons,
too excited.
but you are Big Daddy.
Big Daddy
I'm gonna
Pump.
drink Brown Van Brewing's
Brown eye.
Kolsch.
He actually
Brown
looks like
Van Brewing.
what the Kingpin should have looked like in Daredevil.
Yeah. You totally shave all the hair off him. He's Kingpin, yeah.
If you have a cartoon.
What
version, it would
was
be
the
like
bad
a
guy? What was the bad guy in
in
the
the Turtles?
not in the Turtles? The bad guy in the Cops TV show, the cartoon. Do you guys remember Cops? The cybernetic.
Cybercops, yeah.
They all had.
Yeah, the guy with the handcuffs that shot out of his arm. That was
Yeah, I have those.
I remember that. I was gonna say.
I have
Cops,
that
did a
whole
trailer
series,
for it,
but
so-
I don't remember the bad guy. The bad guy in that was a large guy in a white suit too.
And
It's
if
true.
you
I'm just
were
gonna-
if you were really thin and like if you were thin and really built, you could be like Tombstone from Marvel Comics, who's like a low-level mobster with like minor superpowers.
Oh,
But he's
see, we
total
got it
albino.
right here from Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra. I love that. I actually love that. I love that episode. Anyway, he said the big boss in Cops was literally named Big Boss.
Ah, there you go.
I like the scientist bad guy where their brain was showing, but I could never, and the one that I could never tell if it was a guy or a girl.
Alas, when the walls fell.
I know there was because they were the same names of like one was the misdemeanor, I think it was, but it was like misdemeanor.
Oh, how clever!
I think Nightshade was another female villain in the show, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, and Nightshade fell in love with the one that did the flying handcuff.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't
Yeah,
you fall in love with a dude that had handcuffs at ready?
Long arm, yes, long arm.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that again. My kid liked it when we started watching it, and then we
Probably
stopped.
had a long dick too, along with those handcuffs.
You watching?
Long dick of it long.
You guys talking about Cops, like the cartooner from the early '90s?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I don't remember this one at all, but apparently everyone else in this panel does. Oh, Chris doesn't? Okay, Chris is normal.
That's it.
There we go.
Chris is high.
The shutter.
Whatever you
Oh,
see
nice. Nice, sir. Nice.
Yep. H.P. Lovecraft and August Derleth.
Awesome.
Cthulhu
Try
Fatagan.
reading. for
Cthulhu
once. So we'll
Fatagan,
see if
yes.
That happens.
And then how are you doing, Radar?
Very good yourselves.
Good. And what are you drinking, sir?
I'm drinking whatever I found in the fridge. There's two of them, a Grolsch and a Heineken.
Ah,
I've had some Grolsches in my day, unfortunately, but when they're cold, they're good.
I just looked at it in Grolsch. It's like it's a dog bargain, like Grolsch,
Grolsch.
Was it from 1316?
Grolsch, Grolsch.
Something like that. Depends on what format you get it in. I will still swear by the swing top bottles.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tops.
No, as it can.
Well, you got the bad Grolsch then.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. For any Sublime fans, Sublime is launching a beer to celebrate the 25th anniversary of 40 Ounces to Freedom, which
They're not
is
a band anymore, are they?
Who?
I don't think they are.
Didn't they get
Their
together?
singer died of a heroin overdose or some shit.
Yeah, that was years ago. He died of a heroin overdose.
Thank God.
But the AleSmith Brewing is working with them to release 40 Ounces to Freedom.
Yeah, he died before his first album came out.
Yeah, I was never a fan.
I don't like
Love
Sublime.
Sublime. I'm a huge fan. Big fan.
Big fan.
Big fan. I like Sublime.
Boo.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Sublime had some nice songs. I mean, Date Rape was a good one. Santeria, 40 Ounces to
Did you
Freedom,
say that
Bad
Date
Fish.
Rape was a
Hey,
good
Date
one?
Rape? What?
Yeah,
Date Rape
it-
was a good
Yeah,
one.
Good song.
It was a good
song.
song. What I got.
What I got, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a,
What you got? Too much heroin in your veins.
Yeah.
That's what you got.
That's
He
what
did
you
have
got.
that too.
Loving is what I got. Did remember
Oh,
that?
Dean.
Loving.
I can't say that I was.
What I
I
got.
can't say I was a big fan because I never really bought any of their albums. I bought their greatest hits, and I basically liked all the songs on that except for one.
So you're a trendy hipster. Okay, we get it.
Yeah. Well, look at his outfit.
No, I'm not even a trendy hipster because I was into them 20 years ago when they were big. I didn't get into them now when nobody knows who they are. Well, most people don't know who they are
It's like,
anymore.
yeah, I
but
was
Thank
totally
fuck.
jamming out to my 311 album.
Amber is the color of your energy. Whoa.
What are you
So
doing?
here was a good one. A Toronto bar served drinks on coasters made from cars that never made it home. So part of
What?
Bro, get drunk so you die too on the way home.
basically, yeah, they were serving drinks on coasters made from cars that were in drinking and driving accidents to remind you not to get yourself drunk.
And how many?
Okay. You know how you hit that home? You find pieces of metal with the blood splashed on them.
No, you set the bodies from the morgue next to the
Or what you do is you say, hey, I want my car to be a
And
coaster.
coaster.
I'm totally gonna donate my car tonight.
So wait, is the message that
Terrible idea.
hey, you got to go home and talk to your wife about something that's uncomfortable, and you really want to avoid this conversation? There's a way out, guys. There's a way out.
There is.
All I can say is like maybe Lee would understand this because the first thing that came to my mind was thanks for the ride, lady.
Thanks for the ride, lady.
Yeah, that's it.
So there's the link if anybody wants to see what the coasters looks like.
Who
I'll post
cares?
it over here
Who cares?
too.
Creepshow 2 reference. You everything.
I
You just
know,
said
I
has
got
been
it.
Defeated.
I got the creep show reference.
I like how the guy randomly rapes the girl between the blob attacking people.
A beer core
I beat
droid asks, "What's up, guys?" Well, beer dweebs, and not much is up other than guys throwing creep show references right now.
And
All I
Greg
gotta say is, beer core droid, don't you hitchhike?
Don't
Don't you hitchhike? Don't do it. Don't do
If
it.
you get drunk, get a bar, drive home because then you could donate your car.
Yeah. So I mean, in all seriousness, don't drink and drive, guys. I mean, really don't. I mean, Chris Peters really throws this home in every video. Don't drink and drive, guys. Don't do it.
Well, there's some people that I
It's
wouldn't
true.
mind if they drunk
Should.
and drive and died. The
True.
former being mentioned, and
True.
my ex.
Oh man.
So to continue on, it's too bad Ewart isn't here for this because a brewery makes beer from toilet water. The brewery being Stone. Stone is making
I
beer
heard
from.
that the
Bet you it tastes like piss.
I know exactly what he'd say too. I knew it all along. I told you, motherfuckers.
Is that like free range coastal water that Rogue uses too, or?
Probably.
Probably.
They're calling it where the hell's the name of it? It's going to be
They
delicious.
call it the Water World Stout. Piss in a Mr. Coffee and get Taster's Choice.
The mayor, Kevin Faulkner, called the beer delicious, while Stone
Mhm.
senior manager of brewing and innovation, Steve Gomalis, said it was among the best pale ales the brewery has ever made.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sure. Gimmick. And let's get all the
That's all
publishers out
Stone
here.
does is gimmicks and bullshit and marketing fucking Ryan Rashawn bullshit.
There you go. Tell us how you really feel, Paul.
I love everyone in the world.
It's called Full Circle Pale Ale.
I love everybody.
They should just
I
call it Choke on This, Flint, Michigan.
I'm like that too. I love everybody in the world except Green Day and Blink-182.
Shots fired by radar.
Shots fired by fucking Sean Connery.
I did hear about that
Shots
before
fired.
the sewage water, and if it's good, it's good, man. If it's sterile and it's good, I drink it. I don't care.
Hey,
I
if
was
it-
actually really looking forward to a vaginal yeast beer, so I'll drink anything.
Hey, if it's purified, it's good. I mean,
what I
do
say.
you,
Fuck it.
I mean, what the fuck? I mean, they're making beer. Do you think the beer is gonna? Oh, we're just gonna throw the fucking
Well, I
turd
mean,
water
if you
into
really
it.
look at it, what was it? Nike's Louis Pasteur that did pasteurization. He didn't do his researches on milk. He did his researches on beer. I mean, so pasteurization. It's okay to drink. You pasteurize it.
I mean, what do you expect? Do you expect to open the bottle and have a turd slide out into your glass? Like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, if
you could open.
think about this. If you could buy specific turds from specific people.
Open it up and smell it. It smells like my dog's breath.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? Maybe you find a piece of ice or something in your bottle, and you're like, "Is that a piece of ice or is that a piece of crap? Do I drink this? I can't drink this. What is this?
Well, there's
this?
been sometimes I've opened.
My
some
fridge isn't
non-filtered
that
beers where I
cold.
thought someone
It's
did
not
it.
that cold in my fridge. What the hell?
Yeah.
Wait. The beer's black, but the piece of ice is completely white? How does that happen?
Jay, what's going on here, Jay? Help me out.
Explain it to me,
What the
Jay. Oh,
bleach
we haven't got to Guinness yet in our examinations.
He was
I
examining
actually went to,
Yingling tonight, Yingling traditional lager, and I don't think he's actually had that one yet. I think this might be
Oh
the first
well,
throw.
he's really stepping up his game then.
Oh Jesus!
It's not a bad lager, and it's cheap as hell to buy. So
It's a 5 out of 10 beer.
Yeah,
And
it's-
All day.
in 5 years, he'll be doing Pabst Blue Ribbon. He'll finally be.
I've never- in anyone's-
I
My defense,
and
I've never
start
had Yingling. I've never had Yingling. Never.
I was gonna
And
send
you
Lee a quart of it, a quart of Yinling. So
Matt,
Hey, I would take it. I've
DRP
never
is
had it.
drinking a cowbell sour from
What?
Wild Rose. Mr. Angus Wangus says that they should make an ass hair beer. And
Hey,
Yeah,
and
why
give
not?
wrong ideas.
Tanagra said, don't pour that sediment in your glass.
Well, yeah, probably not. Probably not. Yeah.
Question: if there's any poop in your beer, does that count as an adjunct?
well, how many times have you actually watched a review and said like, "Oh, there's turds floating in my beer"? Well, this time,
Is
This
the brewery
time.
is the brewery called the Brewers Treatment Plant?
No, it's called Stone.
Oh.
that is the brewer's.
Yeah, Vincent, don't be sick.
So it's actual brewer's yeast. It's made with yeast from.
From real brewers.
And their wives.
So recently, today, another one of those essential beers, essential craft beers you must try list came out. And I actually think this is a more fair list because it's more realistic instead of making you chase everything.
Hey,
So
Chad,
this-
throw this link on the side here. We'll follow along with you on this one.
Throw it in the Facebook chat. Those of us who are PC impaired.
Throw it anywhere on the internet, and I will ignore it.
So this is a list that is more. It's from VinePair, so it's another one of those stupid channels that just does clickbait stuff for the most part. But I was
How
looking
many
at the
New
list,
England Pale Ales are on there?
and I don't think I didn't go through the whole list yet. To be honest, I went down about 10, but not many from the 10 I went down. First and foremost was AleSmith's Old Numbskull American Barley Wine,
Good.
Allagash's White Wit Beer,
I haven't had it.
Allagash's Black Ale, which is a Belgian style stout. I've had it too. I wasn't a big fan of that one, to be honest myself. Bell's Expedition Stout, which is a Russian Imperial Stout. I love that beer.
I'd agree with that one. That's a great beer.
Brauerie Eyinger, the Eyinger Celebrator Dark. Now I've had Celebrator. I haven't had the Celebrator Dark.
Dark Doppelbock. Wow. I want to try that fucker.
That was
Yeah.
I've had the Celebrator
Yeah.
regularly. I didn't know there was-
Cigar City Guava Grove Farmhouse Ale.
Yeah, you'll get that regularly nowhere.
I've had a Cigar City before. I don't think it was that one, but it was pretty.
Yeah, people have had the High Life, but you can't get much of anything else.
Deschutes The Abyss. Now we had that here one
I've
year.
had many years.
You
of
were
that.
brought that up the
Oh,
first year.
Yeah. That was sweet shit.
Like
Dogfish
4
Head's
years
90
or
minute.
5 years of it now is awesome.
Had
Yeah.
that.
Dogfish Head's 90 minute. Then we have Firestone
That's
Walker's Union Jack.
Oh, I'm Double Jack's way better, man.
Yeah. I never had Union Jack, but Double Jack's awesome.
Yeah.
Founders KBS. Another
Wow.
great.
There you go. That's a standard now.
Goose Island's Bourbon County Stout. So BCBS.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's the Imperial.
Green Flash's Palette Wrecker Double IPA.
It's okay.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
I would take a West Coast IPA over the Palette Wrecker any day.
Wow, that
Jolly
was a rhyme.
Pumpkin.
You're a poet, Paul. You're a
Jolly
poet.
Pumpkin's La Parcella Pumpkin Ale.
Okay. Never heard of that shit.
Kern
It's
River
pump-
Brewing Citra Imperial IPA.
Pumpkin.
Kern, is that like a Klingon captain or something? Kern.
No, that's
yeah,
Kern.
Kern, yeah. No, it's Worf's brother, Kern.
There you go, Kern. Yeah. House of Moke.
Lagunitas, a little something something ale.
It's
Little
good.
fuck off.
Pizza Port Lost Abbey. Pizza Port Lost Abbey collab,
Be
which
awesome if
means
it
to me
tastes
that
like
you're
pizza.
not really going to find it.
And you're gonna
Cuvée
pay
de Tom
$45
American Wild
for a
Ale.
bottle.
See, this one should be stricken from the record because Pizza Port's a stupid fucking name for a brewery, so they should never do it.
I don't
You know what,
I
it's a
think if
collaboration,
the
too, so
Ninja
they're never gonna
Turtles
make
saw
it
the word
again.
Pizza Port, they would all come in their little shells.
Russian River Pliny the Elder.
That's an
Never had
okay
it.
beer. It's good.
Saison du Pont.
Heard of it, never had it.
It's weird.
Sierra Nevada Pale Ale.
Yeah,
I
that's,
like that beer.
that's good. Good
I've
stuff.
never liked that beer.
Stone Brewing's Imperial Russian Stout.
Oh,
Never had it.
I like it.
The Alchemist Heady Topper.
It's good.
The next
Right out
one
the gate.
no one's really ever going to get with.
Well, yeah.
I think we actually, Black Tuesday from the brewery.
No one's gonna get that shit.
Three Floyd's Zombie Dust.
Oh, I wish.
It's all right. It's good.
Three Floyd's Dark Lord, another one that you're not going to get unless you sell your right testicle.
This is a crazy fucking hipster list.
It
I've had
is.
the zombie
Well,
dust
but
before.
no, I have to give it credit. It started good, and then it got.
And lastly, Victory Prima Pills.
That is a horrible
Why?
beer from Pennsylvania.
Okay, that's a weird hipster pick. Like, I've never had it, but the fact that they're putting a Pilsner as number one.
It is.
Well, I don't think it's actually in any order, but I mean, of this list, there's only like.
I mean, I will send you a Prima Pils.
That works for me.
It is a hoppy pilsner that is all right at best.
I mean, I've had
He has to review it.
I would say on
No,
this,
fuck you.
there's only
Oh,
there's
no,
only
no,
like
every beer that I send you, you have to review.
No, I mean that's not gonna. By the way, Paul, I saw the we actually have the Rampart. I think it was the Rampart bourbon that you were showing off to me. I think it's Rampart. Was that the name?
When was that?
So last week.
A couple days ago, we were talking there.
I was showing you the Old Forester, the Highland, the American Prairie Bourbon, and something else that I can't remember.
I think it's called Rampart or something like that.
Okay.
But we do have it.
Yeah, I bought 3 more bottles of bourbon and 5 more bottles of scotch by accident.
It happens.
so of that list. It was 25 beers. I only think 5 or 6 of them were full on hipster. You're gonna have to sell a nut to get beers.
Yeah,
Out
but
of
this
all that list, how many have I had? 0.
And this list
Well, we
just
know that,
keeps-
Mr. Coors.
this list keeps escalating. It's unfair.
It's a weird list of I've actually had like a couple of those beers off that list. I was like, okay, yeah, it's good beer. Okay, yeah, okay, that's cool. Like, does Stone make the sublimely self-righteous ale anymore?
I don't think they do.
Because that was a beautiful beer that they should have never stopped making. Like, you don't need like I've had about 10 Stone beers that I would have gladly never had to just keep that beer going. Excuse me, if you know what I mean. Because that's such a good beer.
Well, Stone is one of those breweries, like you were talking about earlier, that just makes hundreds of beers a year, and
Yeah.
not all of them are all that good.
Dogfish Head, Stone, Rogue, for example. Most of their beers suck it through a straw.
Beer Quarter Droid says 3 Floyds is fucking solid, and as also metal as fuck. Matt DRP says this is a joke, but I'm sure it's going to happen at one point. Which is a good novelty beer a brewery should make is a Goza made from the sweat of the brewer.
Ugh.
I think every beer is made with the sweat of the brewer. Man.
Yeah, I've actually
Yeah.
brewed in many a commercial brewery now, and yeah, there's sweat in those beers. There is.
Yeah. See, there you go.
You're sitting over top of a boiling vat, stirring it with your fucking paddle. You're sweating in there.
I
It's
always
dropping off your
thought they
nose.
should make if you wanted a gimmick beer for bands, because you said how about because like 3 Floyds made like a Monomarth beer and stuff like that. If you wanted to make a beer for Motorhead, I always thought it would be Orgasmatron Oyster Stout.
Oh my god, dude! You should be marketing their fucking beers because they're just making boring fucking lagers.
Exactly. Orgasmatron Oyster Stout. Hello, people.
So
Hello, people.
I don't know how many of you watching right now or anything have had this this brown van, become a fan of the van, the brown van Kolsch. But if you have, tell me what you think, because I really do not care for it. It's buttery.
As he's about to open it.
No, I've
Weird-ass
already opened it.
Ghetto can of
Oh.
Kolsch. And
It's
you
in
know
here
what?
right now.
Weird.
Oh yeah.
It's buttery. It's dirtier on the back end than it should be. It's just how do you do a Kolsch wrong? Like, it's a fucking Kolsch.
That's how they did it wrong. It's so easy to screw up.
Well, like we talked about earlier, right? These craft breweries
This is exactly what we were talking about.
they take this most simple style and they make it much more complicated than it needs to be.
Yep. And they overcomplicate it or just do it badly.
Yeah, I'm trying to get through this cup so I can get to the next beer because I don't like pouring things. But
Well, final chug, guys.
I don't know if I'd
If
be
you
able to
chug
chug
10
it.
out of 10 beers, you can
On camera.
1 out of 10.
I don't know if I could. It's
Do it. Do it. Do
You
it.
have to be the suit. If you want to be the
Chug
man
it.
in the suit, you got to be the suit.
Hey Greg, how's that pineapple milkshake thing that you're drinking?
You know what? It's
You know what?
kinda
It doesn't make
it's
my
kind of
top
you
3
mix an
erect like I thought
IPA
it would.
with pineapple juice. I don't care for it all that much, but I imagine there are some people that absolutely love it.
Kinda like
Is there? Do they have any Milk Shark left there?
What was that?
I said, is there any Milk Shark left?
Milk.
There is.
Milk.
Do you want
Milk.
them, Chad?
Why,
I
Chad?
think
You going to
I think
Toronto?
I might. Yes, I might want some Milk Shark.
Actually, I remember watching.
I'll grab you one next time in Bellwoods. I'm sure they're gonna have it for a while.
You're my hero.
There was a
Grab two, Greg, so I can have
woman
one.
in the film industry named
I
Chainsaw
don't know
Sally.
about that, Mr. Isaac.
I heard
And
you.
she was showing the her film at the one place I was at, and so we were watching the film with Chainsaw Sally, and part of it was this bitch that kept on saying "malk" and "malt," like she was saying it wrong. She cut her name in her stomach and then poured acid down her throat, made her fucking shit her own guts out. That was pretty awesome.
I love Chainsaw Sally.
Oh, then yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That's great.
Chainsaw Sally is fucking smoking hot.
I thought she was all right. She's that I don't really like.
Well,
that
I've never seen her in person. I've only seen her on
Well,
her
she
show.
looks the same in person as she does in her films.
Okay, well then,
No, Chad.
I like that weird little dirty look.
Yeah, I like the I'm so innocent and geeky I'm dirty look. I don't like women with piercings, and I don't like women with tattoos. I know that sounds contradictory, but I don't like that. So it's just like I don't know, weird.
It depends on the tattoos. I tend to find
Yeah.
they get too excessive and it just ruins their body for me. It's like
Now I feel
sometimes-
like if you like the thing is like if it was a woman I didn't care about, if I pulled down her pants and there was a tattoo that just simply said anal whore, I'd be happy. But like if it's someone like I wanted to date, I would not be happy. If you know what I'm saying.
It's like you got to think about it. It's like, can I make an emotional connection to someone who has a devil's face tattooed on both of her tits?
Yeah, exactly. And this is
My
coming from
next
a guy.
beer is
This
gonna
is
be-
coming from the guy with tattoos. Like,
Yes.
but I get what you're
What is
saying.
that?
This is Lost Craft's newest beer. They're Crimson.
Crimson.
I'm offended, and other native tribes should be offended.
Its
Right.
ingredients are filtered water, malted
Crimson.
That
barley,
is bullshit. There's no
Hops
such thing
and
as water.
specialty yeast. Specialty yeast.
Chad, why do you hate the Native Americans so much?
Stop hating the red.
They have
race.
way too much pigment for my liking.
Oh,
Well,
everyone
I
has
guess
too
that
much
You guys do
pigment for
too.
their
Let's get.
liking.
Let's. I was just about to say you pigmentos, man. I can't.
I was
So
gonna
you-
say
you
it's
hate
like
everyone
when you
equally.
it's like when I tell people I hate every ethnic race.
I now hate you, Chad. I'm 112 Onondaga.
Well, you.
I don't even know what
You're
the
all-
fuck
Fuck
that
that
is.
is.
Hey, just say
What the
no to the
fuck?
girl that I posted in the side in the chat there with all the tattoos.
Until you make a birch fucking canoe, I won't believe you. So get your ass onto that shit.
I'm 1/12, like I'm gonna make a birch canoe.
Well, I'm 1% Iranian, so I will make you a fantastic rug.
Yeah, I'll say, Chris, that's
The
probably
fantastic
that's
rug.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll make you the
sorry,
best
Lee?
Persian rug you've
Lee,
ever
what?
seen.
I was gonna say that's probably a bit too much tattooing for me.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and I don't like blondes anyway, so that kind
Oh,
of.
okay. Well, you know what? Oh, I know what you like. Hold on a second. I'll find it.
Jamie,
You know, the funny
Jamie
thing
said
is,
he
like,
did not
you know,
like
my
the brown
favorite
Van
thing is
Kolsch.
like, you know, basically the Viking bitches. But I've never dated every woman every woman that I've dated that was blonde was not very nice.
I was never big into blondes.
I've never been into blondes. I'm not even attracted to blondes, but for some reason I've dated lots of them. I don't know why.
It just happened.
They're all
Well, the
Nico.
one thing
from
that I found out is if they're not a natural blonde, they're easy. So if you wait a week and you start seeing roots, you know she's easy. Yeah, I mean that's just done. Like, oh, she's
But wait,
pretty
if
good.
she's
I'll watch her
easy,
for a
if
little
she's
bit.
easy, you shouldn't be waiting a week.
No, I'm saying if you watch her, because I'm a watching. I like to watch outside their window when
He
they go
likes
to the
to
bathroom
look.
and brush their hair in the rain. If you know what I mean,
Well,
like I like to
you
watch.
must like strip clubs.
Hey, there you go.
Yes, I like to
There you
watch.
go.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
I don't like strip clubs because I don't like to pay for it. That's why
No, wow,
in
that's.
Canada, you go up to Hamilton and Ontario, you just walk into strip clubs. You don't have to pay. You
I mean,
just walk by.
she looks good. She's got that Ozza Akira kind of look to her, but
Okay, hold on.
But
Give me
the
one more.
tattoo,
Give me
man.
one more chance.
that tattoo's obscene.
So
Ah,
Trish's
Okay,
daughter-
Beer Core Droid says he just cracked open a bottle of Uncle Leo's Cream Stout, which kind of disgusts me, from Whitford.
I threw up in my
Whitford.
mouth a little bit.
No, Whitfin. Whiffin Brew Co. I don't even know where Whiffin Brew Co. is from, Beer Core Droid. I'll be honest with you.
Because it's weird because we have an Uncle Leo's here in the Maritimes, and their stuff isn't that great.
It might be exactly the same company.
Might be.
Anybody who watches this shit does not drink good beer. We've already known this.
That's pretty much a game.
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, most people who watch this aren't really good people either. We've already established this too.
We're all terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody that's on my panel is good people, it seems. Hey, Chris, did you finish your
What about
the videos yet?
Fuck everybody. No, I hate you, Chad, and I'm a bad person. No, I haven't finished it yet. I just worked on my own video. I'll work on the Niagara College one soon. Stop bothering me. Stop bullying me. Thank you.
Yeah, that's right.
Every night,
It's been 3 weeks. We're gonna have to go back to horrible editing.
Chad, don't you push this man.
Don't push
He,
it, man.
he works hard for you.
He is
You
the
sit
best
there
bitch you've ever had.
for free.
Chad, and I know
Slaves
this.
over a hot
Yeah.
steering wheel.
This unreasonable, demanding albino motherfucker throwing out his demands. You need to.
Oh, he
Generally-
says it is from Nova Scotia, Lee.
You need to. Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. I'm not a
Uncle
big fan.
Leo touches me in the dark.
All right, there you go.
Okay,
Lee.
I'll say I've only had one beer from Uncle Leo's, and I was not a fan of it. So it may very well be good. Who knows?
Well, it's like you know, you go up to one leg, you move the balls to the side, then you measure the other one.
Okay, what are you doing to me, Chris? You gave me a chick with even more tattoos.
All right. Oh, you want less?
You don't
I
want to down on the
I like
tattoos.
that, but on her arms, it's too much. You know.
No, it's just
All right,
a
hold
bit
on.
too much.
Okay.
I like the
I
shirt,
mean,
though.
like tattoos to me, you know, on women, tattoos show you that you're a slut.
Like in this case, I don't know where her panties begin and end with the tattoo. Like
Like I had one.
I'm blind and I know
one
where the
bitch where she
panties
had, like,
begin
these
and end.
wings on her- and she would just shave
I'm
her
blind.
feet. So there you go.
And who the fuck uses the word panties?
I do.
No, I like
I
the
do.
word panties.
Well, you did call me
It's a
dapper
good
earlier,
word. It's a
so
good word.
That's right.
I love that
Chad,
suit.
what the fuck is-
I can't wait. I can't wait
Wait.
for the hat to come in.
Wait. What the fuck do you call women's bottoms?
What do you call panties?
Underwear?
Pussy cup?
Underwear. Well, what the fuck?
No,
are
what
you
the fuck is
off.
that? Underwear. Guys wear
Underwear.
Women wear panties or long.
I don't wear underwear.
Panties is much more sexy.
I only wear underwear at work because of the fact that I'm always worried that my
Well, I'm
pants.
committed
don't
out
rip.
right now.
So you were wearing that
I'm
white
not
suit
sure
with
I'm
no
not
underwear?
lying to you. I have my.
Well, yeah, I was wearing dark underwear at first, but you could see it through the white pants.
Ah, yes.
That's
but
before he shat
wear,
himself.
Women wear panties or lingerie.
That's right. Paul
Well,
knows.
I take so many shits that I have to wear some type of underwear in those white.
No,
in
if
those white
women
pants.
take so many shits that they have stains in their granny panties or their cotton panties, that's even a bigger turn on for me.
I'm still confused why panties is like a weird term for you.
No, it's great.
Taboo word.
Panties are awesome.
Yeah, Paul knows.
This
I
is
get it.
Beer Dreams United, and we're now talking about panties.
What did
But
everyone
don't worry,
want
this
to?
is the
What did
most
everyone want to see?
entertaining thing said all night long,
Hey,
believe me.
what did everyone want to see in 80s sex comedies? They wanted to see girls with their panties
I
and
wanna
have those
see
panties.
Sigourney Weaver in
ripped off.
aliens in her panties.
No,
I want to see
in
the
80s
panty raid in
sex comedies, I
Revenge
wanted
of
to
the
see
Nerds.
Bush.
Yeah,
No,
you did, but
honestly,
before
you
that,
watch-
you had to have the
if you
panties
see
ripped
the
off
Ghoulies-
because
if you watch the Ghoulies, you see Bush, and we are happy about the Bush because the Bush
What?
means real things.
I don't think I
But
see Bush. I think I see
normally,
panties.
you see
Excuse me.
the
You
panties.
see that underage girl's panties. I don't think you see her bush.
panties are
No,
the gateway
in
to the
Ghoulies,
bush.
you definitely
Okay,
see
Lee,
Bush.
Lee, there you go. I put another one up
Okay,
there.
okay, this
No
is much more.
tattoos.
This is much more. This is much more agreeable.
I don't see any tattoos on this one.
What?
Oh, there's probably some under there, probably under her panties, but it really doesn't matter.
Fuck you. Her panties.
Time for bed.
What's her shirt say? I love mud already.
I'll tell you a ha-ha funny
I
story.
think it says I love albinos under her shirt. somewhere.
I actually made Albino Rhino beer review panties.
What?
Yep.
Yeah,
Listen, Chad. You taking your underwear and cutting them very, very small does not count as making albino rhino panties.
Actually, I was looking online just for shits and giggles because I like to disgust people at the same time because it makes me laugh. But I found a pair of girls' beer tights in extra large, and I want to order them for myself.
Panties.
Oof.
Extra large girls' beer tights, the bubble tights, those yellow beer bubble tights.
Do it.
But
No idea what those are.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'll find them for you.
Oh my god,
Okay.
I'm so gonna post a picture of the twins that Chad or the sisters that Chad should have
Oh
had.
yeah, 2 weeks
Oh,
ago.
I want to see this.
Okay, ready? Oh, this is
Post
gonna be
that on
awesome.
Facebook at-
I will, yeah. Greg, don't worry, I won't. All right, so let me see.
Ah, come on.
I will.
Otherwise, you'll never get a milk cart.
This is, ladies and gentlemen, this is what Chad should have had. It's right there. I'll put that in the Facebook one. there,
Hola.
Greg.
You dumb motherfucker.
No tattoos.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they look like because they were short, probably had tight little bodies like that, and he
And
said,
tight little panties.
Oh my
"Yeah,
god.
I don't want to."
I'm waiting with my dick in my hand, Chris.
Okay, hold on. Wait, calm down.
Okay,
calm
here
down.
is here's the beer tights that I want to order, just not that size.
It's coming, Greg.
Yeah,
You're
it
coming on.
certainly is.
What the fuck?
And it's on Amazon.ca.
dear God,
That's just odd.
Yeah.
don't actually-
It looks more like those Switzerland suits they had for those skiers in the 1990s.
Oh my god, that is so gay.
That's what they had. They were green and with spots. I mean, yellow and with spots.
So gay.
Chad, you're a moron, by the way.
I should be.
If those two chicks even were a tenth of the chicks that Chris just posted in the
Oh,
chat.
the girls he just posted aren't not anything like them.
Are you kidding me? I've seen them walk by. I know what they look like.
Yeah,
That's
I
exactly
saw them
what
many
their
times
bodies
that
look
night.
like.
That's not what they looked like.
I don't, Chad. I don't care if they're two gross trailer trash pigs. They're two fucking pigs on a fuck pig.
I like how we're going back to this. It's the best.
What? Didn't we get over this like 2 weeks ago?
No,
We'll
I'm never
getting
going to get over this.
never getting over it.
Never.
Chad, this
Even
guy-
Nikki Tripod says no.
you should have
Never
put
getting it
this.
over it.
Well, I guess as long as I didn't finish in them, I wasn't cheating.
And they're still virgins.
And it would have been nice because they would have had nice moisturized skin.
That's right.
And you would have spread albinoism all over them.
That's the thing is knowing Chad is he'd bust on their stomachs and still get them pregnant.
Yeah, the way I go, probably. I'd be one of those people. Yeah, I didn't even.
Paul, you're muted if you're talking.
Yeah, Paul, you're muted.
He's talking.
Paul, you're muted.
I just said fuck you.
You're muted, Paul. Unmute
someone-
yourself, Paul.
Someone unmute him, or did he mute himself?
I muted him because he was talking to his daughter. I didn't want the internet to hear him telling her it's time for bed. I was being a good guy.
Oh, that's
I was trying to be a good guy.
Now he's shaking his head. He's mad. Paul's mad. Paul's mad right now.
I love the painting behind Paul. I need to get Paul to paint a picture for me. Me and Paul together.
Paul does some
in the
amazing.
Jag.
Yeah, he could paint himself a fucking snowstorm for you. That'd fit you real well.
I bet you Paul could probably paint a pair of Asian twins and just to send to you, Chad.
Probably.
Put on the wall.
Chad would
A
Jack.
reminder of your failure. Comments here.
Of what
Beer core droid said 3 Floyd's fucking solid. 3 Floyd's is also metal as fuck. Matt.
Welcome to 5
Peter
minutes ago,
Pieces.
Lee.
What?
You've already said that. We've already read those comments.
The last comment from Jace is the only one that we still have to hit.
Oh, really?
The last one is the important one. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so he said, when can we expect more bikinis and beer reviews from Chris?
Give me a week. You know what, Chad? Sorry about the Niagara College stuff. Now I have a fan that wants to see a different video. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I mean, the only solution to that, Chad, is you got to start appearing in a bikini in your fucking documentaries.
Oh my god! If I put Chad in the videos behind me, it'll be fucking funny as shit in the world. I swear to God.
Oh god.
Knows when are you going to finish editing the Albino Rhino porno video? We've been promised that sex tape for months.
Wait till I get there in May there, and then it'll be finished.
Do you know how hard? Do you know how hard it is to edit a video with a blindfold on?
You know who doesn't know how hard that is? Those two Asians.
According to Jamie, Chris L.
Apes and eating them, I'd still fuck them.
According to Jamie, Chris L. is busy with his pyramid schemes.
No, that would be Chris P.
Well, I mean, that's the only way to make money. Pyramid schemes.
Guys, I don't want to throw a conspiracy out there, but Chris Peters, CP is his initials. It also stands for child porn. I'm just leaving that out there.
Yeah, CP.
Well, he's never denied
if you're
it.
brandishing the idea that you're in a pyramid scheme and you're on the top, you're the loser. That's how the pyramid scheme works.
It's a trickle down theory.
And if you're in second, you're the first loser.
And I mean, Chris Peters has never denied being a child rapist. So I mean,
we have 7 viewers right now. So to you viewers, is there anything you want to chat about? I'm basically out of news stories for the week.
Yeah, and you gotta give us stuff, or we're just start talking shit about our usual targets.
Actually, the last thing I heard that we were talking about before we went online is that Chris Peters.
No, we were talking about. Anyway,
wants to get signed up.
Anyway,
because
we have a
Gordon post because he found out that Chris Peters is actually almost 3/4 black.
So,
what?
That's what I heard.
The Albino Rhino Beer Festival is.
Jordan.
All right, let's chat. Let Chad finish what you're saying.
The Albino Rhino Beer Festival is May 27th, 2017, from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at 209 Ridge Road North in Ridgeway, Ontario. 39 Ontario craft breweries, 12 Ontario food vendors. Great time.
One photographer.
$20 in advance, $25 at the door. You get your sample glass. You get 3 sample tickets, and all proceeds will go to the Ronald McDonald House of Ontario, of Hamilton, actually. And yeah, I'm still chasing 17 breweries for their fees.
And no Asians.
Breweries for their fees.
No Jews.
No Jews. What?
He's not chasing 2 Asian twins, that's for shizzle.
No Asians, that's for sure.
There may be a camera rig or 2 out that day.
Oh, with the suit on, that'd be fucking hilarious. Fucking
You definitely
Rhino.
I wouldn't mind doing that video
Cyborg
again.
pimp.
Did you actually decide to get all the rigging for that stupid camera that you bought?
Oh yeah, he's got the rig. I seen it.
I like
Oh,
it.
God.
Pretty
Cargo
sexy.
bike.
It was there. I saw it.
And we all know that Nick will also be taking photographs. Dirty, dirty,
Oh, yeah.
tripod-y
Dirty.
photos.
I'm
Dirty
gonna
photos.
keep these
Nick, can I
compromising
borrow a camera
positions
from you so I can
there,
put it in the
Paul.
porta potty?
Jamie says he will sell you 6 cases of steam whistle, but you have to recruit 6 more people to sell 6 cases of steam whistle.
Where's Jamie tonight? Are you coming online or what? What's going on here, buddy?
Sounds like he has
BoozeReviews.ca, who never wants to join us because he's too fucking good for us, says that there's a steam whistle party down the street, so he's good. He knows where to get it cheaper.
Is that really a party?
I have to tell you, I'm way better than most of you, and I still join, so there's no excuse.
Yeah, I mean, Paul has
He is way better than all of us, and he still joins.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. I mean, Paul and I are really giving you guys we're really throwing you a bone this week.
I'm throwing you a pebble. He's throwing you a big fucking rock.
Keep your bone to yourself.
It's not like Chad's throwing a bone to any Asian twins.
No, it's never happening.
I think the word is pussy. He's a pussy. Yeah, pretty much.
I hope they come back one day, Chad. I hope they come back. I swear to God, it'd be awesome.
Godzilla.
I hope they come back.
Did not have any accent at all. They're from Pittsburgh.
I hope they come.
You don't want them anyway, man. You do not want them anyway. I've been there. You don't want it.
You might have very well been there.
I'm gonna just tell you right now, you've dodged a massive bullet. You should pray to whatever God there is that you dodge that bullet.
I want them to come back and go, Chad, we want sloppy seconds. Oh wait, we never had sloppy first. I'm telling you, all the girls from Pittsburgh would ask you was to clean up this yellowish discharge with your tongue.
But you like
all
to
the girls from Pittsburgh
use your fingers.
Stay away.
I know. I stayed away.
I always say, when you're near Pittsburgh, do the panty test. Put it on your tongue. If it feels like a 9-volt battery, that's gonorrhea. Put it back.
I mean, goddamn, Chad. If you're not going to put that pimp suit to use and fuck 2 Asian twins, what the fuck are you wearing the suit for?
You put the pimp suit to use and get money off some other idiot fucking the Asian.
Just so you know, Lee, on my personal Facebook site where I posted the pictures, not just that stupid video, I have a couple people that do say you look sharp, but you do look like a crime boss. So you're right. I was totally right. I mean, you totally look out of a 70s exploitation film. You would have been the weird albino crime boss that was used as a villain in some blaxploitation film.
Yeah, you're like super whitey.
You totally, and you would have done great because you're a menacing evil fucker.
He's 5'1".
You look like somebody who may or may not have consensual sex with people.
Well, you see, Paul. He might be 5'1", but they would use like low camera.
I'm not 5'1", thank you. I'm 5 foot.
No, you're about 5'1", and they would use low camera angles to.
I'm 5'6". I would say tripod is 5'1".
No, you're about 5'1", 5'1" and a half.
I'm 5'8", Chad. Am I taller than you?
I think we're basically the same height. Or
no, you're about 7 inches taller than him.
And his dick is 2'4".
No, fuck off. I'm 5'7".
Yeah. Well,
you're 4'10". Chad is a little taller.
Together, you get 5'7". That's
taller than 5'5".
Jesus, I'm a giant compared to you people, and I'm not that tall.
Let's put it this way, Nick.
He's really small, and Nick, the shorter he gets, the bigger his dick is.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to deny that.
Let's put it this way: both Nick and Guy were totally taller than Chad, and Chad is about 5 foot.
Yeah, that's what the pictures show too.
Yeah, no, it's weird camera angles and shit.
Yeah,
but
weird camera angles.
I'm the
that's the
tallest
problem.
guy here, and I am also the shortest of the penises. So there you go.
Oh boy.
All I basically have is a head.
But you have the longest pubic hair, from what I hear.
I do. I actually have it braided.
That's from all the raw steak he eats.
I'll tell you one thing.
No, don't feel too bad, Paul. I probably actually have the shortest penis, although it's about 2 inches, but it's also about 8 inches thick.
Yeah,
wow.
Was it you in that porno called Torpedo Joe?
It's a howitzer.
A grower, not a shower.
I call it the pulverizer.
The pulverizer. I don't go
Call it
deep where I
Milner,
go
Thor's
wide.
hammer.
Yeah.
Everybody here has the same. Everybody here has the same average sized penis like me, 3 inches. We're all good.
Wait, you're talking fully
everybody.
you're talking
It
fully
really
erect,
doesn't
right?
matter how big.
Yes, yes, I am.
Okay,
Do
good.
you guys have a name for your thing?
I just
Yeah.
told you, pulverizer.
I call mine Chad.
I've actually, well, this is funny. I've had 2 girls.
He calls it Chad. The nickname is the White Devil.
The White Devil. I like that. That's good. I want it inside me. What?
And Nick is Boris Hammer. What was it?
Every night, Agnes is getting the White Devil.
Cyclops.
Jesus. Every night, what kind of machine do you think I am?
That used to be me. Every night.
Oh,
I had 2 women give me a nickname for my penis, and you have to understand. I guess both of them were out of love, but they were very contradicting by terms.
Contradicting?
Dicting?
Contradicting.
One of them called it Mega Upload.
One of them called it Leviathan. And the other one called it her baby. And
Nice.
I'm like,
Okay.
that is so like, oh, it's the baby. And I'm like, don't call my penis the baby. Please do not call it the baby, because that is so belittling. It is not even funny. She's like, I don't mean it like that. I'm like, but you're saying it like that with your.
I think that's what I'm gonna call mine from now on. Mega Upload.
We call it the White Rabbit. You want to see how deep it goes down, baby.
I don't. You know what? To be honest with you, I don't know what the name of mine is. I mean, I get a lot of girls that say. Well, I used to get a lot of girls that say, oh my God, that's so cute. Where's the rest of it? So I guess that's the name of it. I'm just like, why not?
Stop saying that.
It's
like, no,
Pokemon.
don't do that. Like, no.
Pokemon.
Cockatoo.
Hey, actually, no bullshit. Mine's nickname, which was given to me by my lovely significant other, is Alf. And if you look at Alf, the character on the TV show.
So why did
Why
Chad
it's called
call
Alf?
your dick Alf?
Alien
Alf?
life form.
Yeah, Alf.
Elf.
Yeah,
If you need a second hint, I'm uncut. So that might give you a second hint why it's called Alf.
Yeah.
So
The anteater. You're the anteater of Rumple Foreskin. Yeah, we get it.
Basically, yeah.
So either it literally eats cats, or it's just kind of, a metaphor. It eats pussy.
Or ants.
Can it be both?
Maybe.
I actually saw a thing where a guy was jerking off, and when he came, it was nothing but maggots.
Oh, that's okay. That's a good segue.
He said ants.
Guy once said in French.
Of course, Guy Wanson.
No, Guy once said to a girl, what was it? He said, in French, which in English is, I'll dig a tunnel in your vagina with my big fucking penis, you bitch. He actually said that.
Must have been drunk.
How'd that work? Did he fuck her?
That's a very, 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 very nice thing he said to her.
Yeah, that's wow. That takes a lot of.
I remember when he said that to Scott's daughter.
Oh yeah.
We now have 3 viewers. We now have 3 viewers, and I think it's all of us. I think it's me, Lee, and Chris.
I actually legitimately remember when he dug a tunnel in Scott's daughter. Oh, I
There
hope
you
Scott's
go.
not watching this.
There you go. Boom. French style.
Which daughter? Because they're both of
Papillon.
age now.
Well, definitely the hotter one, whichever that is.
I thought he only had one.
Which one's the hotter daughter, Chad? I'm not sure.
I've
I don't
never
know.
seen the
I
hotter
don't-
daughter because
We have 4
seen
viewers
his
now.
daughter.
One's me now. Saying.
Man.
So nobody's
Wrong
watching
one.
us. Nobody cares about us anymore. They're all like,
No
"Fuck you,
one's
idiots."
ever cared about
Thank
us,
you, guys.
and I
Well, no,
feel
we
that
the last few weeks we've had double-digit viewers, and now we're down to 3 because we went talking
Yeah.
about fucking circumcisions and shit.
So you're blaming us, Chad?
Hey,
I
I'm actually.
Chad blames the
circumcised,
victims.
Man. There's not always bell-bottom guys around here, so you may just come back. It's okay. Come back. Talk to us. We're
Yeah,
okay.
get your comeback. Scrape it off their teeth.
Yeah.
So
We're-
I bought
we're
a new
the
dryer,
large
right?
That comeback was a rebate.
I bought a new
Is that-
dryer. To continue with the amazing fun I have when it comes to fixing anything in this house. I go to put the new dryer in its spot. I take the old dryer out, I move it away, I fucking hook up the new hose, I go to plug it in. The plug doesn't even come close to reaching. I look at it, I go, okay, so the plug on the old dryer was up at the top, the plug on this dryer is way down at the bottom. So you lost a good like 3 feet just trying to bring it up to the top. I move it over as close as I can to the fucking plug. It still doesn't reach. I put 2 blocks of wood, like I put a block of wood under each leg. It reaches, but it has to turn still because of the way the fucking plug is.
Because it's upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. I turn
Why
off.
don't you just get a heavy duty extension cord?
They don't exist for a dryer.
And if they are, they're very expensive.
Are you sure? Have you Googled it?
I have Googled
220
it.
extension cord is pretty expensive.
The only ones that exist are not UL or Canada approved, and they are over $100 for 4 feet.
Yes, they are. They're expensive. They are.
Wow.
Because I've had to make my own. They're expensive.
Yeah, you can buy a 10-foot cord and hook it up yourself for like $25. But so I sit there and I'm looking at it. I'm like, you know what? There's extra wire on the fucking plug itself. I'll just move the plug. So I shut off the breaker. I take the cover off the plug. I go to move the actual box, and I can't move the box because the guy fucking super glued it to the wood. He didn't drill it through. He super glued it there. And
that's pretty metal.
Then I swore a few times because everything that I have to fix in this house has been proven to be done fully improperly. But right now, my dryer is up on cinder blocks. I went out to my garage. I got 4 cinder blocks. It's sitting on cinder blocks, and now it works.
I will tell you this right now loudly. Listen to Chad, anyone who's listening. If you buy a house that is already pre-made and older than 2 years, and you want to try to do anything, don't. It is a fucking nightmare, and you're an idiot for buying it.
Yeah, basically. Every single thing you go to fix, it takes
every fucking thing.
It takes like 18 hours to fix something that should have taken 10 minutes because you start doing it and something's broken. You fix that, something else is broken. You fix that, it just keeps going.
I'm a maintenance man of all jacks and all trades, and I fix shit in 5 minutes at work all night long. And if I try to do a job at the house, it takes me 3 weeks and way too much money.
Well, you've been to my house. I went to take the wainscoting down, right? I was going to take the wainscoting down because it just ages the house. I pulled the first piece down, saw all the stuff that was going on behind it, and I put it back.
They're like, no.
I'm like, no, not happening. Not happening. The wainscoting can stay.
All right, guys, that's it for me. I got to go. I got an interview tomorrow morning.
Yeah, there goes a viewer.
Are you talking about like a sucker?
Vincent,
or like a
Vincent, listen, if the interviewer's a girl, just suck her pussy, you'll get the job.
Yeah, I'll just show her Mega Upload.
Just tell her you're gonna burrow a tunnel in your pussy with your big cock.
Focus on the Klizak.
The Klizak.
Oh.
I just wish that I could
get her
go
going
throughout my whole day and every.
It's at the
woman-
casino.
Like super-powered, Android-powered vibrator.
Yeah. Anyways, it's at the casino tomorrow, so I'm really hoping I can get that job.
What's with you people?
Oh, you're gonna be working with Chad and Clizzy.
No, not that casino. It's the casino right here on the other side.
Black LeMay.
Yeah, luckily me.
Good luck, Radar.
Thank you.
Lee, is there
Good luck, motherfucker. Don't fuck it up.
See you, buddy.
See ya.
I think that's for
Did you say I love you?
Lee, is there a Ka-Owns near you?
Oh.
A what?
One of those places that Radar has an interview for? Do you have one of those near you?
I don't think so.
All these other people that in this trap that work at the Ka-Owns that they can't.
We mean a rub and tug?
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
you should
that's
get
A gambling establishment. That's what he's speaking.
I honestly don't think we have any of those around here that I know of.
Yeah, you need to get one of those jobs because apparently they're the cat's ass.
They're the cat's ass, yeah.
Cat's ass.
No,
You
they're
get
not.
real cash money.
I think Lee should get a job where he interacts with people a lot. He seems like he'd be good for that.
Yeah, that would be really right up my fucking alley right there. I would go to jail for like triple murder.
I lead with Lee.
Tattoo parlor.
Actually, Lee, the first thing they asked me was, "How's first shift going for you, Paul?" It's fucking horrible. There's fucking humans all over the goddamn place, and I can't fucking stand it.
Yeah.
I understand.
So
Hey,
it's a weird
trust-
thing. You can't be honest about it because they frown on honesty apparently.
I almost was really honest and really fired today.
Yeah.
Hey, trust me. We got one of our receptionists is on vacation. I'm covering for her because apparently I'm good at reception.
Greg, stop talking. Your friend shows you pictures of her naked. Shut up.
But I bet you look great.
She does.
Behind a desk.
Shut up, Greg.
I might do that, but all I'm saying is that I have to deal with people fucking calling me all day, and oh my god, I have to try and be polite to some of the stupidest fucking retards in the world.
And all of a sudden, you get emails of nude girls that are literally 10 feet away from you, and you're like, you know what? This is fine. I'm good with this.
That happens to be the one that's on vacation, so I'm not getting any nudes right now. So
yeah, but it's worth it because she's gonna pay you dearly when she gets back. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Well, that may or may not happen, and in case Agnes ever watches this, I love you.
You're gonna show them all.
Do you get ads saying that look, find girls in your forest there, Paul?
I get that, but then most of them they're blurry because cave pictures they just aren't as clear as to them.
I get a lot of advertisements that say these ugly MILFs want to have sex and they're desperate for me. I'm like, this is great. I click on this thing, I give my credit card number, and apparently I'm waiting, but apparently pretty soon I'm gonna get some hot girls.
It's like 45-year-old
ugly hot girls.
I wouldn't mind any girl at this point in time. Like I got a girlfriend now, she's great, and this and that. I'm just joking, of course, at this point in time, but like.
Paul, what does our
I
asshole
just
taste
want
like?
some fucking pussy so fucking bad. It's unbelievable.
Paul, don't focus on the pussy. Focus on the asshole. It's tighter.
Well, no, actually, the focus that I actually do have is on the ass. Like, I would love it if my job all day was official woman ass taster.
Oh yeah.
I could just tongue assholes all day. I don't care if she just had a massive fucking diarrhea movement.
You don't care. You don't mind a little. You don't mind a few rectal particles.
I don't mind because that's dinner and a show. I'm good.
Yeah, why not?
He eat the ass, eat the pussy, eat all that shit, motherfucker.
You know how much money you'd save on? You know how much money you'd save on food? Like it's basically like having raw steak.
You save loads on toilet paper.
See, I have this weird grossness towards toilet paper. Poop is fine, but as soon as there's toilet paper involved, no thank you, kind sir.
No, don't worry, Greg. With me,
but Greg, it adds fiber.
There's never toilet paper involved.
I have enough fiber. No, your tongue's the toilet paper.
God damn it! I've ate a salad this week. Get that toilet paper out of here. I don't care if you make a fudge plate on my chest. Just get that toilet paper out of here.
How did this conversation get so brown?
Because Chad brings us here.
We
this is where Chad leads us. As a leader, he brings us to licking assholes.
Remember, we were talking about stone. It went a little brown there too.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Remember that's an adjunct ale. Listen, I'll tell you guys a true story. Is I want to take it easy tonight because last week I got a little too drunk. So I was like, For those of you that have seen, so I bought a bunch of Canucks this week. I'm like, I'm gonna drink those. They're 5% alcohol. They're great. I reached into my fridge. I've got like 5 Canucks. 1 Apocalypse Later, that's 10% alcohol. Guess which one I grabbed by accident? I opened without looking. The Apocalypse Later.
I'm taking it easy this week.
I will actually tell you this. I accidentally had a drunken moment with Lee last week.
Yes, you did.
Well, yeah,
we
did. Yeah, it was hot.
The first time.
Please elaborate.
This is the first time I've had a bourbon drunk in about 9 years.
He was very drunk too because he was showing off the whiskeys he bought.
And so I drank over a half a bottle of High West.
Turned out it was just bottled water.
Yeah.
Paul was pretty drunk because we had the podcast after that, and Paul was just off his ass at that point.
Whoops.
Actually, Paul, if you do come this year, maybe we can try and do a fan commentary thing that we've been talking about every year.
I hope the poor guy can get laid by the end of the year. Come on, Chad.
Maybe that cunt with the blue dress will be there.
Maybe. The one from Most House?
I'll just throw her on the ground, put her face in the mud so no one can hear her cry. And
wait, Lee. When you were saying Paul was drunk, was he on the podcast you did of the fuck the Simple Plan or something?
No, it
Yes,
was
he
after
was.
the Simple Plan. It was part 2.
Oh, because I
It was
listened.
the
Hey,
Bill
guys.
Paxton.
I listened to that this morning, and yeah, Paul was telling
I
everyone
got a
to tell
Famicom.
Bill Paxton to mail him his dick and stuff.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Did you post that? Yeah, because that was totally me.
There
what's the
was a lot
Famicom
of
got on it?
there was a lot of Bill Paxton dick sucking in that podcast. Yeah.
You know, at the same time though, like I feel confident about that. I actually like that was honest. It was honest. It was drunk.
You know
No,
what?
it was really good.
If there was
And
a
you know
man
what?
I
I wasn't too slurry. I don't think I wasn't super slurry. I was.
No,
very
you were totally fine, Paul. Because if you were super slur, I probably wouldn't have used it. I would have cut you out of the entire show. So
Oh,
let's
yeah,
put it-
rock
you
and
seem
roll,
probably,
man. I think I did pretty fucking good, man. And that's the thing about bourbon. I'm pretty good, except I'm nuts.
All right, our viewership is increasing now. Keep going. Keep
Well,
talking.
you know
about
what?
this
Talking
stuff.
about bourbon and
If
nuts.
I had
those
to
of you-
I've done
for those
some
of you
crazy
watching,
shit on
if you
bourbon,
have-
that's why people don't like it.
To those of you watching, if you have anything you want to talk about, anything you want to ask us, go right ahead. Or one of us will see it. There's like 2 or 3 of us watching the comments, so go right
Mhm.
ahead.
I'm
Albino,
watching right
And
very
here-
excited
and here's
for
a
you
question.
watching, and
I
please
think
say
I
something.
think if I had to have a dick in my mouth, I think Bill Paxton would be a good candidate. Viewers,
think so
if
too,
you had to have a
because you
dick
know
in
what?
your mouth, whose
He's a
dick would
likable
you like in your
guy.
mouth?
Well, Bill Paxton now or Bill Paxton when he was alive?
When he was alive,
No,
in the 80s,
yeah.
in the 80s preferably.
Okay, when he had that really energetic, popping up in all the cool movies, dick.
Yes, exactly.
So,
Actually, I would if I had to choose at like time wise, if you had to choose a dick in your mouth, time wise, I would choose the girl from Tenebrae. That time wise,
I haven't seen that movie.
I must say to anyone watching that the Lost Craft Crimson reminds
It's
me
completely
quite-
racist against the Redwood.
reminds me quite a lot of the Brown Van Kolsch. They both are very similar beers, so I'm not a big fan of either of them.
I was gonna say
I haven't done a review of them yet. It's going to happen in the next little while, but I'm not big fans of them.
I'm just so happy.
Chad,
Is there a chance? Now this is rare. Is there a chance if you pour them together, they would be a more interesting beer?
There is
Might
a
be.
slight chance, but I've already drank all of the Brown Van one because you made me
The
chug
brown
it, you
water.
assholes.
I will tell you what. I bought a case of Dinkelhocker and the case of Guinness.
Did you say
And-
Dinklocker?
Dinkelhocker.
yeah,
Dick
Dinklager.
and they were both horrible. And then I poured the two together, and they make a beautiful black and tan.
Chad, I'm going to give you 2 true facts. Number 1, a good friend of mine at work, a female with one of those vaginas, she is good friends with the guy who owns Lost Craft. In fact, she went to his release party of one of his beers a few weeks ago. Second fact is I would have sex with her.
Second fact is you'd have sex with.
So the first fact is something we didn't know, and the second fact was something that every single person
everyone
knew.
knows.
And my third fact would be Lost Craft being the owner just means you have money because all it is a marketing scheme brand that is contract brewing
You just
the
one of those
crappiest stuff out there. However,
Yeah, that's basically what it
they
is.
They did just buy Sextant, so they now have a third brand. It was a contract beer buying another contract beer. That was an intriguing little thing.
Basically what it is it's a bunch of young fellas spending daddy's money to have a business.
Bunch of young snappers.
Like, I mean, this guy's not the sole owner, but the guy's like in his early 30s and he owns whatever Lost Craft or whatever the fuck he is. So I mean, he's not doing that on his own. He's spending daddy's money.
Excuse me. Yeah, a lot of these contract brewers right now. There was old contract brewers that opened up and were big into the beer industry, and there's a bunch of contract brewers now that opened up that are more into the marketing and making a brand image, like Ace Hill, the curling guys. What the fuck? Triple Bogey and
Yeah, Triple Bogey. Here's the thing: Triple Bogey, not a bad pilsner. It's not bad at all, but it's marketed as fuck just to be a golf course beer.
well, it shouldn't be a bad pilsner because all it is the Golden Horseshoe from GLB with a different name.
Is it really golden? Is it really Golden Horseshoe? I didn't
Yeah.
realize that.
A lot of these guys, because they're contract brewing, they don't necessarily need to have their own. They don't need to have their own recipe. They can actually pay somebody to rebrand their recipe. And then you have Lost Craft, who also does basically just let's make our beers look good.
Hey, I will always maintain that when I could get Golden Horseshoe for 24 bottles for, I believe it was $29.90, it was the best deal in the world because that was a delicious.
Actually, it was a good beer. However, I would say that my favorite cheap beer would have had to have been the Nickelbrook Draft. The Nickelbrook Draft was an amazing beer.
I never got a chance to try that, so I wouldn't know. But the thing is, both of them now. I mean, now they have their blonde, which is apparently the Golden Horseshoe, but it's like $2.35 a can, which is still cheap. But for an extra 30 cents, I'm gonna buy Canuck every day of the week. And Nickelbrook, I think they have their their Cause and Effect now or something that replaced it, or they have something that replaced it that's more expensive and frankly not all that good.
Now, just because Paul mentioned Guinness, I'm gonna have one right now.
Yeah, why not?
I will tell you right now, it was not a Guinness draught or drought or whatever you want to say. It was actually a Guinness foreign stout that I used to buy. I used to love Guinness foreign stout. And that particular Guinness foreign stout I drank, and I thought it was shit on a stick. And I found out instead of made in St. James Gate, Ireland, it was made in Brunswick, Nova Scotia.
Yeah, from Moosehead.
This sounds like
it was an
ice cube in here.
Labatt brews the extra stout for Ontario, and Moosehead brews the extra stout for the U.S. So they're both brewed in Canada. Horrible. No, ours is horrible too. Actually, the strangest thing is the one you get, the one from Moosehead, is actually better than the one from Labatt.
God,
so I should get my hands.
Lucky.
Yeah, I should have had a bunch of those. If I had thought about it back then, I would have given you one. But yeah,
I used to buy. I mean, I didn't know. Obviously, we didn't know about this story, but I used to buy, the extra stout from Guinness for years and years and years, and I bought one all of a sudden, and I'm like, this is horrible. And I'm like, what happened? And I didn't know if it was me or this or that. And then I saw the Canadian Leaf, baby. And that just told me, baby, this is bad shit. And that's what happened. I was like, what is Nova Scotia? Like, what the? New Brunswick. And I'm like, what the fuck? And that was a little bit of a shock to the system right there.
Well, you can blame Nick for New Brunswick.
Yeah, way to go, Nick. Way to go, Nick.
Fuck you, Nick.
Made in Kentucky.
Goddamn Big Nick. Big dick.
Big
Nick.
Tripod's probably taking his shit right now. Anyway,
you wouldn't see that low class shit come from my province.
No.
New fucking Brunswick only makes bad beer now.
I mean, you're getting yourself a vintage Fuller's from me.
I'll tell you right now, to this day, Pennsylvania especially, if you buy Hofbrauhaus on the shelves, you buy import priced Hofbrauhaus, even though it's made in Kentucky.
Okay then.
Yeah, I mean they have these licensing bullshits, and you're paying these licensing import fees for beer that is made locally, and it's shit. It's shit. And you guys are suffering from it too, though. I mean, you guys have the same people doing the same thing where you are.
Super Colin TV, a live show, cool. Yeah. It's cool, all right. You should have. Why don't you rewind about fucking 15 minutes ago, and then you'll see how cool it was.
Yeah, no, there is nothing cool about that.
Give us 5 minutes there, Super Colin TV.
Yeah, no, there was nothing cool about that. They were talking about why Greg's penis looks like Elf.
Yeah, you will rescind your comments.
Wait, why
my next beer of the night is from Woodhouse Brewing Stout.
Did you pay for this, or you got it free?
I paid for this.
Oh my
god! This is from my LCBO.
Jack, tell me if that's good when you open it and drink it. I want.
So you didn't pay for this. So you're not a duplicitous fuck like Jay Terry.
I love it. Lee coming with the duplicitous, baby.
That's right.
Duplicitous fuck.
Super Colin TV responds with, "Fuck."
Fuck. Oh yeah, you fucked up bad. You fucked up bad, dude.
You may not. Okay, seriously, rewind about Your
14 implications are gonna make me use my cell phone as a boombox.
Yeah, either you're going to really like it or you're going to feel
violated. I think that looks really nice. I mean, this camera isn't.
Well, except for that, you fucked up the port really bad.
Well, you should really examine it for us, Chad.
Well, I'm going to examine it. Ooh.
You can't hear anything.
Look at how much.
You should really invite.
Let the microphone listen.
No, you need to invite a couple of hillbillies in here to really get the. Really.
I thought that's why we had Paul here.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Wait. Paul's not a hillbilly. He's more of a woodsman.
He's from Pennsylvania. You're right.
I'm more of a woodsman. Goddammit. He reads Lovecraft, but he has.
Oh, that actually smells amazing.
Let me put on my flannel so that it'll be better.
It looks amazing, Chad, and it looks like it's going to be fun. What's the ABV on that?
4.7.
Oh yeah, fuck! I'm gonna love that stout right there.
Is this better for you, Chad? Is this making the beer taste better?
Oh, now we're looking way too hipster now. Right now, okay, hold on. Put some glasses on, Paul.
Look at that! It's over the rim of the glass. It's over the rim of the glass.
Oh my god! I actually use this for work. This is actually dirty. This is a real shirt. This isn't a hipster shirt. This actually got blood on it.
Yeah, Mr. Angus Wangus says that Woodhouse Stout is good.
Yeah, and
I'm
gonna
find out.
watching Twins.
Twins.
Oh,
With Danny Vito and Arnold.
Get to the chopper.
Get the chopper.
the chopper.
You are the
Get to
crap.
the
I was the
Woodhouse.
good stuff.
Get to the Woodhouse.
Super Colin TV. Never had Woodhouse. I've been putting a commercial together at school for Railway City's Dead Elephant Ale.
If you use that beer, you will fail school.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch anything about Railway City. All I'll say is some of their beer is good, some of their beer I don't care for, and their owner rage quit me on everything. Cheers. Let's try
Believe
it.
me, you're
Also, I'm gonna say they're Double Dead Elephant, and this is not. Chad does not endorse this comment. The Double Dead Elephant overpriced.
because he did not get it for free.
Exactly.
Which
Chad,
is
what do you think?
Actually, you know what? The Double Dead Elephant is an excellent double IPA, but it's not worth the.
No,
what
it is.
11
You
or
know,
12 bucks a bottle
it is an excellent double IPA, but it's way overpriced, especially
Compared
for
to
what you can get, compared to any other double IPA in Ontario.
But you know
yeah,
why you pay that
yeah.
much? Because it comes with a really nice painted bottle, and admittedly, the bottle is really nice. But I'd rather have a generic bottle and pay less.
Okay, let's talk numbers, people. What are we talking here? What are the prices?
Well, what is it?
It's 11 or
I believe
12 bucks a bottle for
11
$6.50.
$10.95 or $11.95 is a $6.50 bottle of the Double Dead Elephant.
Too expensive.
Yeah,
Wow.
especially
It's
when you
$6.50
consider
up, I believe.
especially when you consider.
Or is it $7.50? I don't know.
What is that, like $7.99?
Oh, it might be a $7.50, but even still, the average double IPA in Ontario ranges from $3 to $8.
Okay. So what about that beer you're drinking right now? That stout. Let's go back
So
to
what you're saying is
your
compared
live
to most
live
$7.50,
examination.
it's about $3 or $4 more.
I think you would like this.
You know what? I have no doubt. Just by looking at that stout right now at 4.7, I quite like it too.
STOU.
It's got a little bit of that ashtray and tobacco taste too, so you'd love it.
Okay, now I want a cigarette. Thank you.
And I will tell you one thing, that this will never happen again, is every year I got back from the Albino Rhino Beer Fest, my wife, now my ex-wife, would yell at me because I said stout wrong for a year. So that won't ever happen again. So that's great.
Why, Paul? How were you saying it before?
Because I used to say stout, like you should stay stout and not stoot. Stoot.
No one says
Stoot,
stooty. Fucking idiot.
You say it all the time, Lee.
No, we don't.
You, eh?
Stout,
I mean, you
stout,
really
stout.
Canadian, you
I'm saying
say,
stout
"Hey,
right now.
Lee."
Stout. Does it sound like stoot to you?
Oh.
Stout,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
You stoot,
That was before you
yeah,
told
you
me
guys
to
say
get
it all the time, man. You say it all the time.
Well, you know what, Paul? I apologize if I'm overstepping, but your ex sounds like a cunt.
Yeah.
Oh no, she is. No, she is.
Oh, okay,
I
good.
love-
I
love
was
the
worried.
first
I
year-
was worried I might
The
offend
first
you.
year Paul came up, his
I'm
car
not
broke down,
complaining
and
about it. I actually really like it. I actually get kind of a hard on about it. She's
the first year Paul came up,
There's a
his car
difference.
broke down,
This isn't
and he
about
was
me.
trying to get home.
Oh my god.
So his car breaks down. He can't get home. He's freaking out that he can't get home. He ends up staying an extra day, but he finds a way home. Joe and his dad will take him to Pennsylvania. So he's all worried that he's going to miss Easter with his kids and his family. He ends up getting home for Easter with his kids and his family, and she still freaks out on him.
Yeah, she still bitches at me up and down and left and right. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I did all this shit and got home and
I wasn't even lying. My car isn't with me. Like,
yeah, she's a cunt.
And then Chad's wife fucking freaks out on him because she wants to use her elliptical. And how many times has she used the elliptical since?
Zero.
And that's totally your fault, Chad.
You got cunt up there. You got cunt down there. You can't go to fucking Chinese restaurants now because your dick gets hard.
Oh, yeah. Chad really has that issue.
Because one fucking BDU, Paul says the girls at Wind got him hard, and my wife hears it and thinks Paul is me.
We don't sound alike.
Chad, you and Paul are pretty much the same person.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, we are. But
I mean, he's tall, you're short. He's pigmented, you're not pigmented. He's a pervert. You're a pervert too. So.
We're like cousins. That's too.
You guys are like cousins, like fucking cousins.
Yep. Patty Smith.
Fucking cousins.
Super Colin TV says the beer's like $9 or $10, but if it's that, then it's gone down in price because when I bought it, it was either 11 or 12. I can go look up my video and see what it was then.
Oh, Basement Beer Reviews did some fucking moderating.
No, yeah, it was me, not Basement Beer Reviews. It was me.
In the basement. I'm sorry, I get you confused because they're one to you so much better.
And that's Jamie. That's better than me. For
sure.
Sure.
They're pretty much the same person.
Well. We are the exact same person.
Wait, what did Cena fans say?
He said that the bald guy looks like a skinhead.
Well, he does.
Yep.
Yeah, but we have to be a little bit more specific because I did take my hat off.
Greg.
Yeah, which
what's that about,
guy?
Greg?
Yeah, which skinhead? Because there's three of us that have no hair, and well, if Lee had his camera on and without a mask on, then you know.
And I especially look like a skin. I look like a motherfucking kill you in a dark alley skin.
He's on. You have a shaved head. You got that kind of German look.
He's on timeout. He's not banned. He's just on timeout.
I mean, Cena fan. I would totally take him to a dark alley and murder you. Just saying.
There you go.
Well, Lee does wear trench coats too, so I mean,
I do. That helps conceal all the knives I wear and carry around with me.
We're in Canada. Like the only people in Canada with guns is Lee's brother. Everybody else has to carry knives.
That's right. I carry knives, and I would totally drag you, Cena fan, into a dark alley and murder you.
I guarantee you, Paul. I guarantee you, Paul has a gun somewhere.
Paul Tanagra says, "Stop complaining about Stoots, you loser."
No, he says you hoser.
Oh, hoser, sorry.
You can't even read it properly, Chad. Shut the fuck up.
I'm fucking blind, okay?
Are you Canadian?
That's not an excuse anymore.
I would love if you have a YouTube. Well, you obviously have a YouTube channel. When you do the video, whenever you're done your commercial, send a link my way. I'd love to watch it anyway.
Yeah.
Even though Ray hates me.
Hey, Super Colin TV says, got any recommendations on a good IPA? Bone Shaker is one of my favorites.
Bone Shaker's a very solid beer, especially if you can get it fresh. And oftentimes when you get it in the cans.
Bone Shaker, Red Racer.
Are you talking about
depends on what part of the country you're in.
Yeah, he's talking about Canadian.
I would say Alexander Keats.
Fuck off.
He's doing a commercial for Railway City, so I'm going to guess he's in the Elmer, London, St. Thomas area. Anderson makes an okay IPA.
I like Sass.
He can get Hotbot.
He could get Hotbot, and I mean Hotbot is made by Moosehead, but it is a good IPA.
Really good.
Bone Shaker, Bone Shaker's good. If you like Bone Shaker, what's the fucking Fracture? If you can get Fracture fresh enough, it's an amazing.
Who makes Great Lakes? Did they make Thrust?
Ransack the Universe.
Thrust is GLB. Ransack the Universe is another one where if you get it fresh enough, it's an amazing beer. Innocente does an okay IPA, but I mean he fucks with his beers too much for me to be able to say that now. He changes the temperature he ferments at. He changes his yeast strains. He changes his hops. He is the epitome of craft beer in that there is absolutely no consistency.
Yeah, we call that hipster.
I really enjoy the Pompous Ass from.
Pompous Ass is a good English IPA.
Yep.
Pampas Ass is a delicious fucking beer.
Well, that's the problem.
Oh,
It's
Super
it's
Colin
not
TV is right in
showcasing
Etobicoke.
it's not showcasing the
Etobicoke
inconsistency.
is
of
literally
the
the beer mecca
It's
of Ontario.
showcasing the fact that they don't know what they're doing.
Okay, if you're in Etobicoke, you have GLB. Almost anything from GLB, IPA wise, is pretty good.
I have a question for him.
GLB is fucking delicious
How
almost no
about
matter what they
buy
release.
everything they have in the store that says IPA on it and find out yourself, you son of a bitch.
I have a question for Super Cool TV. If you live in Etobicoke, are you coming to the Albino Rhino Beer Fest?
Exactly.
That's what I'd like to know.
And if not, why do you suck?
Wow, that's pretty.
He better be
hurtful.
coming.
That's hurtful, Greg. You just went.
Christopher Zero, we can get Smutty
I'm a
Nose's
jerk. What can I say?
finest kind IPA here, but it's fairly old.
Smutty Nose, yeah, good. IPA, not so good.
Mr. Angus Wangus cooked a ham with a can of black coal stout from Railway City. Friggin' delicious. See, this is the funny thing with Railway City. At first, they loved me. I went in. I took a black coal stout home one year. The first year they made it, I took it home. I drank it. Me and the Honey Monster actually did the review together.
The Honey Monster and I.
No, I'm horrible.
Oh, grammar police.
I'm horrible at the grammar.
Coming from the USA.
Grammars. Yeah. So the Honey Monster, me and the Honey Monster did the review, and the things we said were, this is really thin. It's a good base beer, but it's really thin. Paul would have hated it because it was so thin.
Bit thin, baby.
They took those notes, and the next year they put Black Coal Stout out much thicker, and it was amazing. So back then he loved me, and then I made my comment about the Double Dead Elephant being too expensive, and he rage quit me on everything. He blocked me on all social media. He's like, "Fuck you! I'm not coming to any of your festivals. I'm not doing it." Like,
so
okay.
You got his panties in a bunch? Is that what you're saying?
I'm like, okay. There's 200 breweries in Ontario.
Chad, why did you dump a bunch of sand? Why'd you dump a bunch of sand in his vagina?
I'm just honestly really, really, really confused about the people that you deal with, Chad, because I've never had anyone contact me. I've had one guy out of everywhere contact me in a negative way about my beer review, and I got him fired the next week.
Oh.
So I'm surprised about how much negativity you get from honest beer reviews.
Well, mine
Chad,
was Ray is the owner of Railway City, and yeah, he went out and blocked me on everything.
Well,
Yeah,
Ray is a piece
the
of
head
shit.
brewer. I think I told you the story. The head brewer of Marley's gave me a very dissounding review. So I sent it to the head, the guy that is the head of marketing. I said, this guy is ruining your company. He apparently can't brew. He has no social skills, and he likes to insult people that give him constructive criticism. So I think you should do something about that. Because I happen to have both emails, the brewer and the financial marketer. And the next week, they wanted a new head brewer. I'm like, oh, look at that.
Yeah, who doesn't mind brewing with some head?
That was the only negative thing I've ever got from a beer review.
No, but Ray from Rail Bullshit Brewery sounds like a total fucking asshole, and he should probably.
Chris is back.
Super Call TV says, "Wow, GLB is about 10 minutes away." Well, GLB is about a hop, skip, and a jump away from Greg. There, he can see it from his balcony.
Forget about all that though, because I've heard Ray from Rail whatever brewery is a pedophile. I already did that.
Oh, he might be.
Beer Quarter Droid says, Angus Wangus, that sounds like an awesome idea. Super Colin TV says, I might be able to go. No, you better go. Greg's coming. Beer Quarter Droid. Anyone Greg's coming in more ways than one. Anyone ever had a Walkerville Stout? It's pretty solid. Yeah, it is a pretty solid beer. Mr. Angus Wangus, I tried Walkerville. I liked it a lot. And yeah, back to Paul's thing. Yeah, you know what? I've had some good negativity in that we were able to talk our shit out, and I've had some bad negativity. And I mean, when I first started, I wasn't the most negotiable or polite or anything like that about things. I'd be like, "This fucking sucks."
You were a real cunt. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and now because I do run a beer.
You didn't even like Asian Twins at the time either.
Yeah, goddamn.
Because
How much that's changed.
I have to be more polite in the way I do it. So, I mean, it's also something just growing, and the more you learn, the more you can understand, and the more you can
growing like a dick in your
things
pants
out.
in an Asian
So
restaurant.
I was able to actually
you
put
grow to a
forth.
certain extent. You have to do certain things and blah blah blah. But the more that's at stake, at the same time, you have to keep a certain professional canter.
Well, that's true too. But also, like, the more you do this, the more you're able to verbalize your thoughts. Instead of just saying I don't like this, you can say exactly why you don't like it.
Right. And there's some people that even if you do concise, constructive criticism, they're still big babies because they're spoiled motherfuckers who own the brew.
Well, and that's what happened with the Double Dead Elephant. I'm like, this is a good beer. I don't like the price point of it. Because of that price point, this is where I would put it. And then I did a blind taste test with it. I did it 10 bitter years.
Pussy, Greg.
It 10 bitter years Innocentes double IPA. I can't remember the name of that right off the top of my head. With Immodest as well from Nickelbrook. There was six double IPAs from Ontario, all cheaper than that one. And I think it came in 4th. So I'm like, okay, it's not the worst of them all, but it's also not the best. And you're charging top dollar for it.
Right. How more fair can you get?
And you know what sucks, Chad, though? When you do a review, and sometimes you actually have to explain to people that are watching and say, listen, all taste is fucking subjective. If you don't like something, I might like it. If I don't like something, you might like it. You got to try everything, Runs, right?
I'll tell you what.
That's the way it is.
He just said the word a modest
Even
IPA.
Dick.
A modest IPA. It tastes like a really okay black IPA that you just fell.
No, that one is
into. Like you just
that's not Immodest. The black the black IPA is Malevolent.
Malevolent, yeah.
Oh, Malevolent, yeah. I'm just saying, Malevolent IPA. It's like a good black IPA that you just drop the pine tree into, and you're just drinking all the fresh sap and stuff. I loved it. I thought it was a 9 out of 10. I think it was.
I agree. I think if you can get,
that's just it, right? Taste is subjective. I don't
get
like
it fresh. That beer is.
I wouldn't like it. I'll tell you right now.
I agree.
Just by the description.
If that beer's fresh, it's absolutely delicious.
Yeah, and mine wasn't fresh, and I thought it was the cat's ass. I was like,
yeah, you're sat in your trunk for 3 months.
Out of a black IPA. I'm like, yeah, baby.
His sat in his trunk in my garage for 3 months.
Exactly.
Oh, in the Jag.
Yeah, in the Jag.
Wait a minute, you're saying there was free beer in the trunk of that car the whole fucking time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Fuck.
Oh, son of a.
My worst thing, I was actually scared at one point that somebody.
Well, actually, the first day, and he knew I would be okay with this because the first day I got there, he gave me an Ender Exalic Keys. I can't say the name right now because I can't remember exactly what it is. Alexander Keys, right? That's the name of the brewery. Alexander Keys. It was a Galaxy IPA that sat in his trunk for 5 months. And he pulled it out and gave it to me. And you know what? I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, that gross.
Every time I go to Chad's house, I'm worried about my car getting stolen.
It was a macro beer. You won't like it. It's out of my trunk. And I'm like, you know what? It's fine. I'm drinking it. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm in Canada. I'm in another country. I'm chilling with my buddy.
That's because they're full of preservatives. That's why.
Curmudgeon Chris Lezak.
Double Dead Elephant is a decent double IPA, but it's overpriced. It's too bad the ownership has sand in their vagina.
The burn because it's burned, so we're good.
But yeah, what was I gonna? The only time I was actually worried about your Jag, I was opening the garage door to do something. And the garage door was going up and going up and going up, and it fell off the track on one side. So first I worried that the garage door was going to fall on your Jag, but it was held up on the other side. So while I'm trying to fucking put it back up on its track, one of my neighbors comes over to help me, and he just stops and he's looking at the Jag. The neighbor behind me, whose garage is about to fall over, is just looking at the Jag. And I'm like, yeah, somebody's going to steal this Jag.
Yeah. Paul, do you still have that Jag?
Yes, I do.
I gotta go take a pee. I'll be right back, guys.
Who's in charge?
While I'm gone, I will leave it in. Paul is in charge.
Me.
Oh, what a bad choice.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
here goes
Chad.
all the bum sex talk now. Yeah, here
Okay,
we
wait
go.
a minute. While Chad's gone, let's talk about how. Okay, could you imagine somebody who could have two Asian twins and fuck them both, and then chose not to do it? Could you imagine how somebody would be that stupid? Let's discuss.
Could you imagine someone that
strange
is
thought.
so bad at this point in time at 10 p.m. that both their eyes were closed when they were talking the whole time?
My eyes are still relatively open.
No, they were fucking closed when you were talking, man. The whole fucking time you were talking.
Relatively open.
Listen, I accidentally drank an Apocalypse Later instead of Canucks. So I may have
like,
more
dude,
even.
I will fuck
I'll just say, Greg, I've seen you with your eyes closed more than I've seen them
I
open.
will show you empty bottles, man. 12%, 12%, 11%, 11%. Shut the fuck up. Open your
Okay, you're a better alcoholic than I am, motherfucker. Listen, I have lost a lot of weight recently. I cannot handle my booze as much, so fuck off.
I mean,
Listen.
I fucked my mother. You know what? She's pretty good in bed. I mean, I didn't.
You fucked your brother? That's weird.
Mother, man. I'm not gay.
Oh, you fucked your
So
mother?
I-
That's even
I
weirder.
only fuck guys with tits.
I've
I would
heard
say fucking
weird
your
stuff
brother's
from
better than
Paul.
fucking your mother.
Yeah, I've heard weird stuff from Paul, and I've heard a lot of really whiny excuses from Greg.
And Chad.
Whoa!
I don't know how to.
Fucking real.
I don't
Okay.
know how to balance these things.
Okay,
what's being
Lee,
said
just
here?
because I'm not on a podcast with you, fuck you.
Well,
Chad, we
let's
weren't
see.
talking about
You know,
anything.
sorry-
But I put
sorry
a link.
about
I put a
my-
link in the comments. There you go.
Greg,
Sorry if I'm not Daniel Harper. Maybe I'll grow a
I'll
big
go
fucking
from-
beard and
from
lick
right-
your wife's
right to
pussy.
left.
Will that make you feel better?
Greg cried about not being able to drink anymore because he lost so much weight,
left
and
to right.
then
Albino,
Paul talked
Rhino.
about how much he fucked his sister or
I
some
kinda
shit. I don't know what
tolerate
the fuck.
him. Greg,
No, it
I
might have
kinda
been his
like
mother.
him.
Or his mother, whatever.
Basement beer reviews. There you are. Lee, I kind of
Good job, good job putting Paul in charge.
Afraid of you, and there's me.
Here's
All I can say is
some Asian
incest is
twins for
okay
you.
depending on your perspective.
There you go. That's honesty. Honesty, always honest. Ask me anything. Always honest.
Does Lee occasionally lick girls' assholes when they're trying to shop for their Campbell's soup? Yes, he does.
No, I don't actually.
Absolutely not.
I'm not into ass play.
Does he take pictures for me to look at the dirty panties?
Then
Yes, he
you
does.
literally you are missing out on 1/3 of the awesomeness of the sexual being
Well,
that is.
And you know what? I'm really okay with that.
100% of the visual idea of talking when your fucking eyes are closed, asshole. Open your eyes.
My eyes are open.
They weren't when you were talking.
That's when he's getting drunk.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Why don't you go drive?
As soon as
Why
he
don't you go
starts-
drive your
as soon as
Jag
he
that doesn't
starts-
fucking drive, asshole?
As soon as he starts talking with his eyes closed, he's getting to that point. We talked about this last
Yeah,
week.
He's getting there pretty fucking quick. It's pretty awesome. I love Greg when his eyes are closed. He's the best when his eyes are closed. I love it.
Yeah, my eyes are gonna be open. I'm gonna get some fucking like paper clips and put them open. Like, hi guys, how's it going?
Super Colin TV asks if anyone's
Hey,
tried
guys.
Old Rasputin. I
Yes,
have.
it's
I
great.
enjoyed it.
I have.
I have.
Old Rasputin.
I have. It's a pretty
Old
decent.
Rasputin.
I
Really,
especially
actually,
in-
most beers of that caliber of Old Rasputin, actually, they're somewhat thin. Now, this is me talking, so don't make fun of me too bad. But they're a bit thin when you try them regularly. But
I gotta
the
look at my
barrel-aged
review for Old Rasputin. Fuck
the
off.
barrel-aged Old Rasputin does not thin out that much in the barrel, so it's still good. So if you
I haven't
find
had
if
the
you
barrel-aged
enjoy the
Old Rasputin,
regular,
so fuck off.
especially the body of the old age Rasputin, you'll like the barrel-aged version too.
I especially enjoy that you can now buy Old Rasputin at the LCBO. However, my favorite
That's
beer
where I
that
bought
came
mine.
my favorite beer that came into the LCBO in that batch was the Stone Choco Vesa.
No thanks.
Which is okay.
Not had that.
Stone Chocoveza is overpriced and not. Well, no, sorry, it's not overpriced.
No,
It's-
it was what, $4 a
no,
bottle?
no. Sorry, it's not overpriced, but it's not that
It
good.
should be $2.50 a bottle.
You're paying import into Canada and in Canada taxes as well as U.S. taxes.
So I
it's-
said Old Rasputin. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I said it's a solid Imperial stout, but the mouthfeel is very thin. If it wasn't for the warming, I would think it's a 5% beer.
Why
Which
are
is
we,
actually
why are we
a
not? Why are we
positive.
not going back to the topic of the fact that Greg said he's going to put paper clips in his eyes instead of toothpicks? Because that was totally
He's gonna
incorrect.
try a new approach, man.
Listen, Lezak, does it really matter what I put in my eyes as long as they stay open?
They're not open right now. Oh, they weren't 2 seconds ago.
They're open.
Your eyes were almost more closed than mine, and I have very hard photosensitivity and am legally blind.
Yeah.
So the fact that my
my
slits are open more than your slits, which is a scary thing.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me, Chad. Chad, by your own admission, slits don't open very much for you anymore, from what I hear.
Asian
Right,
ones,
so-
at least.
You could have had 2 Asian slits open for you, and they closed up. They like snapped shut.
They never closed up. They just never opened.
All right. Just so it's May, it's what's the date today? March 22nd, and since
It's
January
the
1st.
23rd, isn't it now?
So no, not yet. So since January 1st, I've heard Chad say he's blind since New Year's Day. Just saying.
I was gonna say every day of your life.
Every day.
Every single day.
Every day.
To be honest, I haven't had any slits open for me for approximately 18 hours, and that's because the significant other is feeling sick
every day
today.
since I
So
met Chad, I read like this. I just kind of rub it on my face, and I get random
Do you use your nose to feel it as if it's braille?
Yeah, exactly.
This is
It's not
GLB
bumpy. I don't know
Canuck.
how do you get this bumpiness?
Well, the stone one is fairly bumpy. You could read it.
It is, yeah, because that's fucking egotistical bullshit in the print.
Yeah, that's
You are
the thing.
best
Who would want to read a stone beer in Braille? Because it's all fucking pretentious
Listen,
bullshit.
ever since
If
I went to
you
the
take
zoo
the
last,
whole speech that the Stone does in Braille, and you run your fingers on it, it says "Shut the fuck up and drink, you blind son of a bitch."
I'd rather just tackle Ryan Rashawn on the couch than read that shit.
Yeah, I would rather tackle Ryan Rashawn on the couch and beat him to a bloody pulp and take him outside and curd stomp him.
I like how. So here's the stone bottle, right? Regular stone bottle, regular stone bottle, regular stone bottle.
Now is that
Then you have the Canadian
Virginia or
sticker.
California?
It's California, and then you have the Canadian sticker.
Ah.
So the Canadian sticker's there just to say 355 milliliters instead of 12 fluid ounces, and to give us the ingredients list. That's all it has to be there for.
Because we have to hold our hands because we're Canadians and we're stupid.
I like the fact that the person I moderated hasn't made a comment again, even though he's out of timeout.
Well, he probably left.
You
pissed
He
him
probably
off.
left. You alienated him, Chris.
Good.
It's all your fault,
You
Chris.
bastard.
Racist bastard.
God damn. You made him feel like less than a human.
Less than
Right here.
zero. Positively negative.
You made him feel like.
And the best part is Christopher Zero is drinking an old Rasputin right now, but he's in the U.S., so he's drinking a U.S. old Rasputin.
You know what?
Yeah.
You should just jump over the board and kill yourself.
He should throw himself into a river after being poisoned and stabbed multiple times. And
I
shot.
wouldn't go
Yeah.
into that lead.
Was that made with toilet water?
Overboard yet again.
Yeah.
Yet again.
listen, I'll tell you, it's not old Rasputin, but if you're in the LCBO and you see a Three Philosophers, it's a very expensive beer.
Yeah, it's not.
$12 a bottle.
It's not even
Totally
like,
worth it.
So like, oh my god, like fucking Greg, it's not even the same style. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Old Rasputin. Yeah, it's not an old Rasputin, but if you see a Pliny the Elder, get that. Like, dude, Greg.
Paul, are you a little bit mad, buddy? I'm just giving a beer recommendation.
but yeah,
You
but
seem
the
really
thing is,
mad.
Greg, like you went from different styles. I mean, like, for God's sakes.
Paul,
So
are
a buddy of mine,
getting to you, buddy?
just posted a news article, and we're
like,
not
I
going to
said
talk
everything-
about.
No, Chad, shut up. Let them fight.
We're not going to talk about the news article, but I thought you guys would enjoy the headline, especially Greg. Meth addict fights. Meth addict. Just listen.
Upset.
Shut the fuck up.
Man a dick.
Meth addict fights off 15 cops while masturbating.
15 cocks.
Well, masturbating, that's pretty impressive.
I can't drink.
Was his name Pee Wee?
I don't know why this is the funniest thing ever, but apparently it is.
Wow.
Man's a dick.
I can't stop.
You drunken idiots. Drunken idiots.
Stop it, Chad, you fucking asshole.
Ah.
Yeah, Chad, stop antagonizing us. What the fuck?
Three Philosophers is a great beer, even old. You don't have to wait till it's fresh.
It's a completely different style, Chad. What the fuck are you doing recommending it, you fucking idiot?
Yeah, had we established that, you don't change styles, bitch.
Man's a dick.
Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Can I save this and post it somewhere?
Chad, why the fuck is this still online? Why have you not taken this online like offline 2 hours ago?
Because this is good.
They were taking it offline. We started talking about the names of our penises.
Yeah, that was like an hour and a half ago.
You know, that's the thing that bothers me.
I super call TV. You probably
my channel would always be live, no matter what.
Iggy's Bar and Grill. Iggy's Bar and Grill, where the guy masturbates.
Why the fuck
15
not?
Cops.
Could you imagine somebody fighting off 15 cops while masturbating like he's some sort of Jedi warrior with a lightsaber?
That's pretty impressive. You know, you got one lightsaber in one hand and your little dick lightsaber in the other hand.
Apparently, Nick has imagined this.
Yeah, he's already.
Any of the people actually watching us?
Like you should see his bedroom. There's lots of.
One second there, Paul. 1 second, Paul. To anyone actually watching us, I'm going to post the join link. You guys are free to join us. We will be going offline. Hijinks and bullshit continues. So if you would like to come and chat with us, click the link. Come and join us. I'm posting it right now. Bang, there it is.
I
will likely put up some porn. I'm just
Greg.
Unfortunately, Greg will probably put up porn. So there we are. Thank you guys for joining us. Have a wonderful evening. Au revoir. I'll be in
Chris Peters killed that girl. He killed the girl.